Coming to you live from neck deep in a flash flood, this is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Drew.
And it's day 5 of Earthborne Rangers.
Day 5.
And it's been raining since day 4.
That's right.
Which, I mean, the first drops of rain caused flooding. I don't know how that works in this valley.
Torrential downpour right away.
Want to remind us what happened yesterday, Jordan?
Sure.
Again, like last time, I've just ambushed you with this. Didn't suggest that you prepare.
So I think in the morning we woke up to flooding in certain areas of the valley. I'm not sure if we received a message or something.
Someone came by.
Someone came and told us?
Yeah.
And we were told that the flooding was particularly bad in 3 places: White Sky, Kobo's Market, and Golden Shore. And so we immediately rushed to the aid of the citizens in those locations.
We did.
And we successfully prevented flooding in White Sky and Kobo's Market.
Yeah, I think we prevented the floods in Kobo's Market, did a little extra saving people there, then went to White Sky and took credit for it.
That's right. That's right. We went to White Sky and took credit for it. And so now all that's left is the Golden Shore flooding to resolve.
Right. And
but it is day 2 of the flood, so I think there may be some surprises in store for us.
Yeah. So we're at Mount Nim now via mountain path because we needed to move twice from White Sky and didn't have a double move in our pocket right at the end of the day when we were frantically trying to get that travel in, right?
Right.
So we need to travel before, I think, the floods start. But that said, there is something to read at the start of day 6 that got put there yesterday. Drew, want to check out 94.2?
Sure.
Oh, it's going to be a timer.
Is that a timer?
Yes. 94,
Yeah.
right? 94 timers.
We have not completed Rising Waters, correct?
Correct.
Okay. It has rained heavily for the last 2 days.
Wait, hang on.
Wait, no, you're
Did I
reading
write it on the wrong day?
Yeah, I think you did.
I wrote it on. I wrote it on
you're,
6.
You're reading it on 6, but we're on day 5.
Oh, there is an entry there, but it's 94.7. This should actually be the end of the rescue mission we did, I think.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, forget that. Strike that from the record. Drew, what's the start of the day?
Here we
right
go.
now?
You hear a whistle from outside your tent and stumble out bleary-eyed to see Zek Saul in your campsite atop his stilt horse. Got something
Wait.
for...
What is a stilt horse, do we think?
He carries it around. he announces himself from the top of the stilt horse.
Yeah.
Is it just a really long
It's like a
horse?
horse, but yeah, it's just like super tall. It's on stilts.
It's like a giraffe, but legs instead of
No,
nose.
Yeah.
I was imagining like a pommel horse for whatever reason, but I guess that's not what it is.
Oh, wait.
Like
what
a
exactly
fake.
is a pommel
Never mind.
horse?
Just
Oh, like a toy horse?
No.
Okay. All right.
Anyways, he says, "Got something for you," he shouts, and tosses you a leaf-wrapped package. It's from Lun. He said thanks for saving his life. You open it to find packs of needle tea. Each ranger gains 1 energy in an aspect of their choice for the first round.
Oh, same
Okay.
thing happened last time when someone left us biscuits. It worked very similarly.
1 energy, eh?
Yeah, let's look at what cards I have in hand. I will take a focus.
I was also going to take the focus. But actually, yes, I will.
Oh, also focus is useful at Mount Nim with a 3 difficulty test. So
Yeah.
overlook the surrounding valley to choose a nearby location. Attach 1 card from that location's set to this location. After you travel, put it into play. Okay, so we actually, since the Golden Shore doesn't have set, this is actually probably not something we will do. But
Well, no. Well, interesting. After you travel.
it lets you like scout ahead to the people and places that you'll find at the next location. But it needs to be a pivotal location for this to matter, I think.
I guess that's right. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Because that can only really be the fractured wall or whites. Oh no, or northern outpost.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And we haven't really talked about if we have a plan for the day. I guess I'm thinking, since we did upgrade the northern outpost by when we rescued Lun, right?
Yeah.
And we'll be so close to it, I figure we clear the Golden Shore, then swing by the outpost, because I'm
Yeah.
curious what happens.
It's also much tidier now because we
Cleaned it up. That's right. Which I think is good.
Is that fixed up northern outpost? That is in our log. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. So that's
Maybe after
is
that
odd.
we can come back to Mount Nim and try and find the stanchion that we found before to double travel down.
Oh yeah, as long as it's a mountain path. I think that was a mountain path card,
Yeah, so we can
right?
come back from northern
Yeah.
outpost that way.
Yeah. So I don't. Beyond that, I don't know where we want to go, or if we'll have new reasons to go anywhere specific. But that's as far as I've thought. Is like.
Yeah.
Sounds good. We'll find out.
Okay. then
I also didn't bring the upgraded map.
oh, how's it up? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we haven't called attention to this, but
yeah.
Jordan's copy of Earthborne finally came, and
Yay.
he went more all in on the extras than I did.
I did.
So you have a central playmat. We decided that the Ranger playmats, since we only had 2 of them out of 3, and because they're quite large for my table, we left those out.
Right.
You do have fancy wooden tokens?
We have wooden energy tokens, which are, for size comparison, just much, much larger than the little cardboard ones.
Yeah.
We have these wooden dice for keeping track of progress, uses, and damage. And I did not bring the art book or the Upgraded Valley map. I'll bring both next time.
I don't know that the art book will make particularly compelling video content.
Oh no, I'm starting my own stream. I'm going to break in here,
Oh.
and I'm just going to read it to myself on stream.
It's like a little lore.
No, not allowed. To myself.
Oh, okay.
So it's more like we can just tag it like page turning ASMR or something.
That's right.
Someone will watch it.
Lo-fi Jordan reading.
to study by. Yeah.
Lo-fi Jordan. Oh man.
What is the upgraded map? I have no idea what it means for this
So
map to be
instead of
upgraded.
it being this, which is A, this size, and B, this quality of paper,
Okay.
it is like almost like a map booklet that you would receive if you went to like a national park.
Oh,
So
it's
it
like
says
a
the valley on
folded
the
up
front.
pamphlet or
It folds
something?
up. It's like probably this big.
Whoa.
And then on the back, there's lore about different locations and like different cool stuff you can reference, as if you're actually like you have this guide to the valley. So it's kind of cool.
That is cool.
I haven't actually studied that as much as I've looked through the art book and the lore book, but
Well, by day 6, I expect you to be able to be the subject of an AMA or the whole rest of our journey.
that's too much. But I have learned things about like the setting, which is helpful to continue playing the game. So I'm excited.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Speaking of playing the game,
let's do it.
subscribe to Optimal Play. Oh man, I tripped over my non-segue.
You gotta like it.
This is
You gotta subscribe to it.
Always, before we get started, gotta suggest that you like this video and subscribe to the channel, because that's the only way to support Optimal Play. So you might as well.
Might as well.
Okay, I guess we've already got our opening hands. We've mulliganed and everything. We do, just kind of recap, we have Rising Waters in play, which don't do anything until we get to the 3rd listed location, which is Golden Shore, other than its mountain challenge effect is still adding tokens to the downpour, just keeping it pouring and pouring and pouring. Meanwhile, the downpour fatigues us and tries to take tokens off, but they're gonna net out against the mission in our experience so far.
Right.
I think that does it. Who wants to take a turn?
Oh, we gotta
do
our location
Yeah.
setup.
So I was the lead ranger last time.
Oh,
is that right? So it's
yeah.
gonna be two this
I
time?
have assembled the path deck, but we have. You're right. Thank you. Arrival setup. Lead ranger, and yes, let's have Drew do it. Draw 2 path cards. Choose one to put into play, and discard the other. If one of them has ambush, you must choose that card. I think we've actually been here before, by the way, to Mountain M. I was trying to remember, but I recognize this effect.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
It could be Aatrox Mountain as well. Were we
That's
here
true.
In particular.
I discard the other one.
Yeah. Choose one to put into play, and discard the other.
All right. I'll put this. Oh, this is in front of me actually.
Fractal wire.
Yeah.
Neat. Okay. And next ranger does the same thing. It doesn't say do the same. It spells it all out again. But
Should we also read this use 105 instead of normal? Oh no. Or
it
sorry,
only,
12.
but yeah. Go ahead and read 12.
You wanna read
I do think because on day 1 we swung through White Sky, and I think when we went to the outpost we were going around the
think we did
same
go through
same
this
way. So I think we've been here before. So I think we'll have heard this, but can't hurt. I must take the pouncing Aatrox, which is unfortunate because I definitely would have chosen the old bloody clicker.
Climbing the spurs of Mount Nim is tiring work. A brisk wind chills your skin as you approach the summit. You look out and see almost the entirety of the valley, stretching to the south. White Sky Lake glimmers below. Then, how are we seeing this all through the clouds? Then, following the thread of the Silverfin River, you can spot the thin, gleaming spike of Spire in the distance. Beyond, you imagine you see the mouth of the valley where the ground drops away into the emerald expanse of the Verdessa below. I wonder if there should be an entry for like every location you could possibly visit during 105, but there's not. So. All right.
Okay. I got ambushed, so I'm fatiguing once. Twice, thank you. No, thank you.
And now we just do a normal round.
Right.
Path cards.
Yeah.
A shale scree.
It's an obstacle. Only gets cleared with traversing, or there's an awareness test to scramble up the slope to add progress.
Okay.
Add 3 progress to this feature for every 2 effort. So 4 effort.
4 effort clears it, yeah. But if you fail, which if you're aiming for 4 effort, you're not going to fail. But if you fail, you have to, excuse me, as I have the hiccups from my beer already, you have to resolve the mountain challenge effect, which says move this card within reach. It fatigues you. Move each being that is within reach to another area.
Interesting. So like the rocks fall on you, and then all
Yeah,
the animals and stuff get pushed
they
away.
scatter. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
cool.
pretty cool.
Well, what's really fun about it is your dog would run away.
Oh.
Like to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my hawk, I can move my hawk using my dog, but I don't move the dog very often. So you're right. Yeah. I drew a circling iryx. It looks like
It's
it's
along the way as well.
a 4-winged predator avian being. It's persistent, meaning this is gonna follow us if we haven't cleared it. Yeah,
That's cool.
2 presence, a spirit and conflict test to scare off the loitering carrion eater to place this being on top of the path deck. If you fail, suffer an injury. Wow. And it looks like, looking at its challenge effects, it moves back and forth between being along the way and within reach of us and does bad things to us when it does.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool card. 7 progress also is quite
Yeah.
a lot. And I've drawn the stanchion,
Oh,
which we don't need right now.
we don't want to double travel right now.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. How did that work again? Oh, if you get all your ranger tokens there
Right,
when
which
you travel.
can do by
Okay.
bracing yourself for the ride.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Now can we take a turn?
Now we can take a turn,
Yeah.
starting with Drew.
Sure.
Or actually starting with anyone, I guess.
I'll just go. I'm gonna equip an adaptable multi-tool. Helps me move energy around. So.
Oh, is that fractal wire? That's an obstacle?
It is, yeah.
It's just interesting. I don't think we've seen very many obstacles that go within reach.
In front of you.
Yeah.
Cool. Grab a die here.
So this says you can break the bladed coils to add 1 harm to this feature for every 2 efforts. Okay, interesting.
I'll go ahead and spend a focus to play my phonoscopic headset. This was my gear that says I can exhaust it when a ranger scouts to increase the number of cards scouted by 1.
So
Kind of an
one thing-
all-star in my deck so far.
One thing I was thinking about is playing my trowel, but I'm also thinking there's probably going to be less flora on the mountains than there would be in the forest or in the
That's logical.
fields. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
is that
kinda
fractal wire?
There is
flora?
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
right
that
here,
is flora though. Okay,
Yeah.
so perfect. So I will play.
And it
my
only
trowel.
has 2. It only takes 2 harm to clear it, so that's a pretty good trowel target.
Yeah. All right, that was my turn.
But in general, I bet that observation is
accurate?
accurate. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't discard any flora either, so we only saw 1 out of just like 8 path cards we looked at.
And did we shuffle in some valley cards to this set? as
Yes, Old Blade Clicker is one of them.
well? Oh, that's right.
Yep.
That's right. Old bloody clicker.
Yeah, there's actually not that many Valley cards. There's like 12 or 15 or something, so we're starting to see familiar Valley cards already.
And these are, there's only what 12 of each.
Yeah,
type.
it looks like 12 at least of this one. I'm not sure if they're all exactly 12, but yeah, it's a really small path deck.
Yeah. It's kind of fun though because you get to like really feel like you know the environment
Yeah.
a little bit. So there's pros and cons to that.
It's true, and I think it's a necessity to the way. And I have mixed feelings about how well this has been working so far. But clearly, the design is that these form sort of an ecosystem, and the cards interact with each other. And I think you can't have 40 different things in the deck and have any chance of working. You have 3 copies of 3 different things in a small deck, and then you'll get what you're designing here.
For sure.
Right, that makes sense.
Cool. I'm gonna play a card I have yet to play.
Whoa.
And I think it will be good here. So for 2 awareness, I'll play Carbon Forged Cable.
That's not a reward. This has just been in your deck.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, I just haven't played it. I've just committed it for stuff. It says attaches to a predator, and it's got 3 lengths on it. I can use 1 length when the attached predator would ready. It remains exhausted. So I'm just gonna put that on this guy.
3 lengths. When it would ready, it remains exhausted. Okay.
We have to exhaust it in the first place.
Yeah, it does exhaust if it deals you an injury with its crest effect. Yeah.
We can also avoid it, and that'll exhaust it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
I'll just play down my loose leaf tea kit really quick.
And speaking of injuries, I will play my Paratrepsis Whistle. This has 3 calls on it. I can exhaust it and use a call to prevent an injury that a predator deals to a ranger, or harm being dealt to a being by a predator. This is a card that I've played, I think, literally every game and never once used.
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely kind of regretting that deck choice, but what are you going to do?
Trade it.
I might. Yeah. Should have kept it in my hand just in case the trader
There you
shows
go.
up.
There you go. Well, I can resolve this fractal wire if you'd like, Drew.
Sure.
So I will commit 1 spirit and this reason icon on my field journal to do a test of 2. Plus 1 is 3. So I'll deal 3 harm to this, which will remove it.
Crushed it.
And I will also create 1 T
Love it.
for so doing. And then we have to resolve all the mountain effects, which will be this one, which increases this up to 5. This one, which moves this card within reach, and it fatigues me.
Yeah, the Shale Scree.
And it says, it fatigues you, move each being that's within reach to another area, but there are none. Okay, and I think that's all
So,
it does.
an avalanche just fell on you, and all that happened was 1 fatigue?
1 fatigue. Well, you know, it was more like a...
Oh, wait, actually, it's 2 fatigue, right? When it
You're
fatigues you,
right.
it depends on its presence.
You're
Yeah.
right, it is 2. And
Well,
this is-
now we're talking.
this
Now
is-
that's an avalanche.
You know.
Yeah.
Did it break my legs? No. Is it a little annoying? Yes.
So just one of those mildly annoying avalanches.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I can probably clear this Aatrox with a good connection test. Why don't I, before we decide what we do next, why don't I go ahead and scout challenge cards, and I'll use my headset to look at 2. Maybe we can set up 2 good moves. Maybe not.
What's on
Well,
the...
we've got +1 focus with a crest, and then we have +1 awareness or spirit.
I would
with
do
a crest
I would
and a
take the
shuffle.
+1 focus for remember.
And I would,
Okay,
I would use the
I'll put that on
awareness.
top then, because I wanted the spirit to clear the Aatrox.
Oh, okay, all right. That's fine.
Yeah, because I need all the help I can get to do 6 progress to it this round.
Sure.
Okay, well I'm leaving the +1 focus on top. It's a crest symbol, which would
Does that do anything there?
not do anything here. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and do the remember. So spending 1 focus energy and dealing +1.
Look at you.
Get to remember some cards. So scouting 2 cards. Draw that one. And I will bottom this. Cool.
Okay, then I will connect with the pouncing Aatrox. So that's spirit plus connection? What's the heart called again? I keep forgetting. I think it is connection.
I
Yeah.
think, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Couldn't tell you what the other ones are.
No.
Well,
So-
this is conflict.
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 This is
the
reason.
triangle is reason, and then the other one is
Exploration.
exploration. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. You would think the one that I remember would be the one that like 20 of my 30 cards have. Yeah. But no, it's fine. So on connecting with Pouncing Aatrox, I'll spend 3 spirit. I know there's a +1 on the deck, so I'll put in 1 copy of Compassionate, which has 2 more hearts. So
Nice.
that will do it. The Aatrox is cleared, and we know the crest symbol has no effect since the circling Irex has to be within reach and I have to have 3 or more fatigue. So I'll get a song on my scepter. That went great.
Very
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, you're shuffling the challenge deck. Okay. I mean, all that I... Oh, wait, no, I can play my Hawk at some point, too. Okay, so I still have things to do.
I will take this awareness test on the Shale Scree. I'm really hoping to get to an effort of 4 so that I can just clear it with 1.
And that's when, it's like scramble up to do 3 progress for every 2 effort?
2 effort, that's right. So I'm going to commit 3 compass symbols. Plus 2, so that puts me at 5. Minus 1 is 4, so that's a success. So I get to clear this.
Nice.
And then I'll resolve any mountain effects, which will add a token here.
So much rain.
And that's it.
I'll spend my 2 awareness to play Riri the Sparrowhawk. She is my avian companion. She can exhaust to deal a harm to a being in the same area as her. So if she does cross paths with the Irix, she can fuck it up.
An aerial battle.
Exactly.
And it doesn't do anything back to her?
No.
Interesting.
No, she's better than quiet.
She's better than Quiet.
Forget you and your 3 fitness rewards.
Yeah, I mean...
I've got a bird.
To be fair, Quiet does 3 damage.
To be fair. And doesn't have to be in the same area.
It doesn't have to be
The hawk is actually like pretty niche for it to be all that useful. Yeah.
Well, you know.
I'm gonna exhaust adaptable to turn this fancy spirit energy into awareness, and then use that to equip my belt pouch.
Very nice.
Just remembered that I had.
Oh.
So it's gonna help me search for more here.
Then I will just attempt to remember my training.
Okay.
This is going to be a focus test that I'm just putting 1 into. -1. Wow, this went terribly because I failed my test. The downpour fatigues us all
Oh, yeah.
and ticks down a token. And the circling Irix, if it's along the way, move it within reach, and it fatigues me. This is going great. On the bright side, now that it's in the same area as Riri, she can put a harm on it.
Alright.
Nice.
I'm going to try and remember my training as well. Hopefully without being attacked by an Irix. So I'll put in
Or caught in the
2,
downpour.
0.
That went better for you.
It did. So I'll draw 2 of these cards. I will draw this one and bottom this one, effectively. And then the mountain effect increases this back up to 6, and that's all.
Cool. I'll just make some progress on the mountain here. So got 3 fitness.
That's right, yeah. There's nothing,
nothing in
especially
the way.
now that the Irix is on me, there's, nothing in your way.
3. Oh, -1.
Okay.
2 progress.
Mountain is going to increase the weather. We need another die on there.
Oh, shoot. Well,
We just use it.
here. I'll just use a progress symbol on my T.
Oh yeah, I figured we'd use those for cards in the central playmat and tokens on our own, but I guess that wasn't anything that I communicated.
You're welcome to use this harm die right here if you'd like.
Whoa, it has I didn't realize that they have the
On the one
the harm and
Yeah.
progress symbol.
Yeah.
And I guess that's a symbol. Yeah, it does look like the generic token. So
Yeah.
even though that is kind of nothing in particular, or is it? I mean, is this supposed to be a compass or something? What is?
I think of that as like a use.
Yeah, I don't
Or
think that this
an
is.
all-purpose
I don't think that
token.
this is anything in particular.
That's fair.
It looks maybe compass inspired, but
Yeah.
do compasses work? Does the Earth still have 2 magnetic poles? You're the one who read the lore book.
Or you're saying, oh, in this future.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure compasses still
Yes,
work. Like,
yeah,
I was like,
I've heard about that on the
Yeah,
news
compasses
or
stopped
something.
working. Yeah. I know at some point in the past the poles swapped, and I was like, is that happening again? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, we had daylight savings time last week. I didn't know how that affects.
Yeah. Now north means like west, west by south by southwest, whatever. There's a new.
No, I meant in the valley. Do compasses work?
So that is not explicitly addressed in the lore. I'll be honest with you.
All right.
But
another
yeah,
critique I
I
have
think
this
so.
game.
Okay, fair enough. Actually, I should say I don't recall that being specifically addressed. I'm not an authority on the lore.
All right, but by day 6.
But by day 6.
Okay, I think I'm ready to rest at this point.
Same here.
Anyone else got anything to do?
Yeah, I'm ready to rest.
Okay, well then I'll rest.
Cool.
Giant fitness token. All right, now I only have 2 focus. Remember not to take back your bonus one
Yeah.
Easy to remember when
when you didn't
there
have
are
enough tokens.
cardboard and these are wood. And we're gonna draw 1 card.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Ooh, that is also a good. Oh no, you know what? I really wish I had like 10 gear slots. Wouldn't that be good?
That'd be nice. Yeah.
pretty
Yeah, you should consider getting more gear slots.
I need a pocketed belt pouch.
Yeah, well, if you just trade it to Renkobo and then you trade it with Renkobo.
Yeah.
You can
Or I'll just bring my set and pull 1 card out. That won't go wrong.
That is kind of funny that we can all trade with this trader, kind of treating the collection as a central market, but we cannot trade with each other.
Yeah. Interesting.
I guess none of us know how to make a deal.
Well, you know, probably
You would think the conciliator would be good at that, but
you could probably errata that in, you know. Just house rule it. All right, Drew, you're gonna start
okay,
us off
yeah.
with
There's no end. Yeah, the weather doesn't do anything at the end of the round or start of the round, right? I think. Yeah, no effects. All right, yeah. Path cards.
Or a Voss.
Oh,
Traveler.
okay.
We've seen her.
So
Remember-
she allows us to search the valley set for a human and shuffle them into the path deck.
And she's the one that we cleared yesterday, and she offered us like the opportunity to help find Quizzy
She's
Boss, and we were
following
like,
us
nah.
around. She's like, you guys, I know there's a flood, but I really need your help finding my daughter.
It's like
She followed us up to a
really?
mountain peak instead of just looking for her daughter herself. Ridiculous.
That's how good we are.
Or maybe
she knows it.
Maybe she's gonna take this focus test and see if she can see Quizzy down there.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, dig her out of a path deck. Yeah. Okay, my path card is another circling Irix. That's gonna go up in along the way.
Okay, and mine will be Calypso,
Oh.
our mentor, who we've seen multiple times.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was a very friendly. A very friendly path phase, other than the whole giant predator bird thing. Well, I doubt I'm not going to do this, and it's an exhaust, so I'll just do it. I will put another harm on this circling Irix. Now it's a shame that the one I'm harming is the one you have
It's fine.
the attachment on.
I figured that was like
but-
kind of a mini boss in this
Yeah.
path deck, so if there's a time to play it, it was that.
I do have 3 or more fatigue, so if I am taking any tests this round, I probably do want to try to avoid it first. Because otherwise it would injure me. Which I guess I could finally use my whistle and prevent, but still. Actually, you know what? Yeah, bring it on. Let it injure me. I'll prevent it. It'll exhaust in the process, and then it can't get up ever.
Yeah.
This is kind of interesting because if either of us takes a test and hits a crest, this will be active and it'll come in and attack the traveler that we're next to.
Yeah. Well, I could attempt to avoid this and then connect with the Irix. I'm probably able to clear it again.
Well, last time you cleared a...
Oh, I didn't clear an Irix, but
Yeah.
it took 6 to clear. This one
yeah.
takes 7.
Yeah. Go for it. I was thinking
Okay.
of just, trying to traverse, but I can always wait.
Okay, well, there's no reason to take the fatigue from. Well, here, let me scout 2 cards from the challenge deck. We've got. Ooh, boy, not great for my connecting.
This is
-1
good for
spirit
traversal.
and -1 spirit. The first thing I wanted to do was avoid. Wow, this is terrible for the things I wanted to do.
Do you want to let us go first?
Yeah. Do either of you want some of these?
I can burn a -1 awareness because I just need to.
Oh, on
Yeah.
your belt. Okay.
This one kind of sucks because it's a sun effect. So
Yeah,
it's
we could
gonna
bottom the
use
sun
this and
effect.
that.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I exhausted 3 things, but never actually took a turn there. Go ahead.
Difficulty, if there's no difficulty, is just 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just spend. You put the -1 on top.
I think so.
Okay. I'll spend 2 awareness
Yeah.
energy and token here.
We could have just bottomed that one too. There's no reason to leave it on top. I guess you're avoiding
Well,
a -2.
he said he wanted it,
Yeah.
and we
No,
liked
I know.
we liked the crest.
Oh yeah. Well. Okay.
Yep. So crest. That.
If the Irix was within reach and you had 3 or more fatigue, it would injure you.
If there is an active predator,
There
exhaust
is. So the Irex exhausts and does harm to aura?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Does
Equal to its presence. So
That's 2 harm. Okay. That's scary.
Okay. Dangerous.
But you pass
I
the
get
test.
I get to search my deck for gear.
Do you want to do one of the things you were talking about?
Hang on, I'll let him finish.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I'm gonna think for a second on what I need. Oh,
What? Okay. You were saying?
I was saying, after Drew took his action 1.5 seconds ago and searched his deck, I was going to exhaust my loose tea kit to gain another fitness energy, and then I was going to traverse Mount Nim here. Luckily, this Irex is exhausted, so I'm not going to take fatigue for that, although I could have dodged it, I suppose. But in any event, that's what I'm going to do. And I will draw a test result, and it is a -1, just what you want to see.
Yeah.
So I'll put 2 progress out there.
So we're at 4 out of 12.
I did that. And yes, I think... And then this crest effect is going to happen. There is not an active predator because this Irex is already tired from attacking Aura Voss.
And you alluded to it, but actually, for the new recording, I should promote it. If it seems like we forgot our place there, I know I forgot what I was doing. It's because we ambushed Drew with an Arkham Horror preview card. Actually, there might have even had to be an awkward cut when you actually did search your deck, because I don't think you cleanly said what you found. So it's fine, but. Because we slipped a card into his deck. So subscribe if you're an Arkham person. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you catch that in early December.
I think for editing, I think Drew started by saying, "What's this?" and then you should throw up color bars on the screen. You know,
That's pretty good, actually.
yeah.
Okay. And then 5 minutes later, I hear you say this.
Right. Yeah. They'll be like, "Oh, that wasn't actually so clever." Yeah.
All right. I've got all my energy full, but an Irex in front of me. I wish there was a way to just deal 1 harm to a being.
Oh, I
That's
could have
really
done
annoying.
that
Oh
instead of traveling.
Yeah, that would have been way better.
That would have been better.
I mean, it's fine. I can use my hawk to just easily clear it next turn. But in the meantime, it's in the way of me doing much.
Luckily,
but
we've drawn quite a few crest tests over here. Well, 2
Right.
of them anyway.
I can spend a spirit energy to make my scepter my favorite gear again, so that each time I use a token from my scepter, I soothe the fatigue.
nice.
Very nice.
I'll play Boundary Sensor for 1 fitness. This has got 4 sensors. When a ranger performs a traverse test, I can commit 1 effort.
Should have waited.
Yeah, that's okay. I can only use it once a turn, so I'll use it for me this turn.
That makes sense. Well, I was going to remember, because I don't really have a lot of ways to spend this focus energy, but if you want to do something else first, that's fine with me as well.
No.
No?
I don't have much else to do.
Alright, so I will spend 3, get a 0. So I'll draw 3 cards here. Let's see what we've got. Oh, yes. Oh, wow, I want all of these cards, but in what order? Actually, this one I probably... Well, interesting. I guess I'll go like this for now. And then I'll draw one.
This is a mistake. But oh well. I'm just not going to comment on it.
Well,
It's fine.
he can hear you talking right now.
Who?
Kyle, will you get me a beer really quick?
Oh, anyways, I'm going to use Adaptable Multi-Tool to make the spirit a fitness, and then I'm going to traverse. So I'll save that. Just going to spend 3 fitness and 1 sensor, so that's 4 effort. traversing our
Nice.
mountain. -1. So it's 3 more progress.
7 out of 12. Yeah, because that's really all we're doing here, huh? It's just trying to travel ASAP.
Yeah.
The problem is these irixes
Side
will come with
effects.
us.
We all fatigue.
We all fatigue.
Oh, we may end up rescuing an irix from a flood.
Oh.
If it comes with us, it just occurred to me.
That's interesting.
Oh, that's not
Yeah.
active. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of continue to not have much, so
Well, if
Go ahead.
if this guy's going to come with us, then we might as well. Oh no, this puts it on top of the path deck. Never mind. We might as well start putting progress on them so that we're ready to rescue them from the flood when the time comes.
yeah. But for this round, this one would fatigue me if I tried to connect with that one.
No, yeah, I'm not suggesting you do it. Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. Like maybe I shouldn't be too precious. Like
And for the flood ones, we need to make progress, not clear it by harm.
let's find out. Nope, just has to be cleared. We can totally kill things that are in the flood.
Because if we can exhaust this, it's gonna just stay exhausted, just chilling for a long time.
Then floods will hit it. But there will be plenty of things for the flood
Yeah,
cards
yeah.
to hit.
That's true.
But I have nothing else
Yeah.
to do with my my awareness, so I could evade it if there was an interest in that. I mean, if you're excited to kill it with the Sparrow
So
Hawk,
if
okay,
you were to
well.
get it out of my way, what would I do? I would probably I have 2 cards in my hand. I would probably try to remember, and yeah, I don't really know what else I would do. You know, the other thing we can do if we do think we're traveling soon, and don't want the IRX to come with us. Remember, they have this this spirit test to scare off the loitering carrion eater. It puts it on top of the path deck. Which even we could even do now if like I'm sitting on enough spirit to do it, because that's essentially reducing the number of path cards we draw next time, right? Like we're gonna draw it back, but it's like -1 path card, one less chance for obstacles and stuff. So yeah, if you want to,
I was just looking at that, and actually the difficulty of
avoid
this
it.
test is 2.
Yeah.
So I could come in for 2, but I don't really want to come in for 3. I mean, I guess I can. I guess I could come in for 3, but then there's a chance I'll fail, and if I fail, I'll suffer an injury.
That's true. Oh yeah, actually, because I only have 2 spirit energy left. Yeah, I don't actually love my odds either. Well, I could prevent it with a whistle.
Well, I was thinking of evading it, not doing that. Not doing that.
Oh, okay,
spirit
yeah.
test.
Wait,
But
do you take an injury off of?
Oh, so I wouldn't actually take an injury.
No,
off
it's
of
just
this.
traverse.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
You
I
wouldn't take an
will
injury
do
if you
it.
fail to
I'll
avoid
come
it.
in for 2.
Okay.
I don't really want to waste a card. I think I'm just going to draw at 0, which you're never supposed to do, probably.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I guess I could. I guess I could also do this myself. I was thinking that it would fatigue me, but that's not the case. But
Then if you-
other than it would try to injure me if I drew a crest, but I have a whistle for that. Okay, sure. I'll go ahead and do it.
Sure.
I'll use 2 awareness. +1. Okay, it is avoided, and then now it's exhausted, so this carbon forged cable will lock it down. Crest symbol, since it's avoided. Oh, this went great because now nothing is going to happen, so I'll get a song on my scepter. Or we do have to shuffle the deck.
Taking all my glory.
Hey, that was the first energy I've spent this round. Let me do something for the first time in 3 days. But now I can't go back to back, but now I would like to remember.
Yeah, I'll just play this infusion canteen. Just got 3 sips,
That's pretty good.
and I can use it to gain a matching aspect. So I have to choose a type. I think I'll pick. It's always good to have more fitness.
Okay, then yeah. Then now that all of my everything that's circling me is exhausted, I'll try to remember my training. So focus test, add a 2, 0. The mountain is going to add a token to the weather, and we're out of dice. That'll do.
I'll have more dice
Oh.
next time.
Will you?
Well, I don't know if it'll be next time, actually.
You're
Team
more or less
Covenant.
too.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this all comes together. All the dice and the wooden bits as one package.
Oh, that's right. That's what part of why I haven't ordered the wooden tokens, because I don't love dice. I don't love dice for this purpose. So yeah, that's right. I considered buying these, and then I was like, but then I have to buy a bunch of dice. Yeah. Anyway, we added a token to the downpour. So really, the only effect of that was preventing me from getting a song on my scepter. So that's cool.
Cool.
Anyone else?
I'm gonna rest, I think.
I'm just going to use my Exceptional Tinkerer to spend this energy to get another token on Adaptable Multi-Tool.
Sharp says Brandon deserves a day to shine. Just damn right. As much as you can shine on such a rainy day. So, yeah. I'm tempted to use my scepter to put progress on some being just to soothe the fatigue from my favorite gear. Sure, I'm just going to assume that it's going to be easy to get lots of songs back. So I'll put a progress on this Irix, I guess, and soothe the fatigue.
Nice. I will rest.
I will rest.
I will rest. Okay, so we're not traveling yet. So what does this say? Use one length when the attached predator would ready. It remains exhausted. Would you like to use a length from your carbon forged cable, Drew?
Yes. Let's do
Okay,
that.
so we'll take that down to 2. Love that. Ready everything else. Top of a new round. Here's a path card.
Cool. I drew an Agitated Meadowlarks. Being prey, for spirit and connection, you can listen for the Meadowlark's song of warning to move your ranger token to this being.
It's so easy to clear, though. Why would you do that?
Before a being moves or enters play within reach, you may remove your ranger token from this prey to exhaust that being.
Oh,
So they warn you that something's coming.
yeah.
It's neat.
So you put the token on them to represent that you're paying attention to them, basically. Okay. I have Fractal Wire. It's an obstacle. Something for you to shovel.
Yep. And I drew a fresh Sitka carcass. It's so sad. It tried to climb the mountain and it died.
Oh, that's a feature.
It's a feature and prey. It has an awareness and connection test to watch for opportunistic carnivores. To move your ranger token to this feature, the sun effect says if your ranger token is not on this feature, exhaust it and search the path deck for the next predator and put it into play. And then it says if there's an active predator for the mountain effect, exhaust it and add 1 harm to this feature equal to that predator's presence. So they'll eat this, during the mountain effects.
Yeah, interesting.
So this Irix will eat this carcass if we draw a mountain test before we draw
yeah.
a crest test. Because if we draw a crest, this is going to attack.
It has to be within. It has to be within reach. Oh, it'll attack. Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. We have. I guess we're dangerously close to this day ending abruptly because Aura gets her eyes pecked out.
Right.
We should probably watch out for that. The irises will follow us, but if we travel, she'll stay behind, so it'll save her.
Should we try and exhaust this Irix before we do anything else to avoid that potential fate, or should we just wait until one of us draws a test that will deal with this Irix before Drew takes a test?
Either one of those.
Because if we draw a mountain, then we can exhaust this to do this test.
Oh, true. Yeah. Well, I guess I can't see any reason not to just use Riri to finish off this circling Irix. So that's cleared via harm. Here's your cable back.
Thank you.
Oh, I should take my energy back.
And then I can't do anything with the Irix until the fractal wire is cleared.
So I can.
And I definitely can't clear the fractal wire. So help me.
My problem is I don't have any reason icons, so I can only test at a 1, and I need a 2 to clear this. Do you want...
Oh my god, I just read the challenge effect on fractal wire. Add a harm to each being within reach. That would tangle up my hawk. I can't have that.
Do you want to scout for me then, and try and find a +1 spirit card?
Sure. Here's 2. +1 or -1? You're feeling like the +1.
I feel like the +1 would be good. Yeah.
Okay. Should we leave a +1 focus on top? Like, yeah, like I would gladly take that to remember and get a crest that charges up my. Because that won't.
This will.
Oh, it'll exhaust from the mountain. Yeah. It also isn't within reach to trigger its crest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So in that case, I will then take a spirit test on my carbon forged trowel to tend to this fractal wire, and I'll draw that for +1.
Great.
So that'll kill that.
2 harm to it will clear.
Yep. And I'll get a T. And then the mountain effect says if there's an active predator, which there is, exhaust it and add harm to this feature equal to that predator's presence, which is 2. So 2 harm here. And now that's exhausted. And then this is another mountain effect. Add 1 progress to a path card as Calypso lends you a hand. So I guess we'll put a 2nd progress on this Irex because there's nothing else you can really put it on.
Yeah, that's like that or a person.
Yeah. It feels like we're not going to make these happen before we leave. So.
I agree. Okay. What are you thinking, Drew?
Ooh. I don't know. We need to. Well, I have this being in front of me. It's not the worst, but I can.
Fractal wire is conflict, not reason.
I think someone just misspoke.
Yeah. Now, if my ranger token is on this card, does that ignore the presence going forward, or does that not interact with that at all? I've never had something in front of me.
That's a good point. I don't think I've ever put my range token within reach, but no, I don't think that prevents it from fatiguing you with its presence.
Got it. I don't know, actually. Because we want to clear this.
I don't think we care about clearing this.
Well, just the 3 presents.
In order to traverse, it's
just costly.
It's very in the way. Yeah.
Interesting.
Because like I would take the 1 for sure and just travel. I don't really want to take 4.
I can dodge this.
It's interesting that one's prey but not a being. Like yes, like my hawk can't. Yeah, it's true. You can dodge it.
So if I dodge it,
I mean I can give you +1.
So I'd be going for 2.
7.
But I have no more icons.
We kind of need both of us to go, or if I can go, I can commit a decent amount and probably just get us out of here.
I could strike at this with my fitness test on my trowel. I can try and cut down the carcass.
Oh.
Right, because it says, oh no, to a being. No, it's not a being. No, I can't. No, I cannot. I mean, if any of us draws a sun test, this will just exhaust itself. But we'll have to put a predator in play. So, pros and cons.
Don't know. Well, maybe I can draw a sun test off of my pocketed belt pouch.
We know.
Oh, we know.
It's a crest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So actually, I guess. All right. Wait. Did you actually do something? Yeah. You actually.
I did this.
Right? You didn't just exhaust.
Test,
yeah. That's right. So yeah, I kind of wanted to focus with that.
Oh yeah.
To remember.
Yeah. Go for it.
So I'll go ahead and put in 2, and this is a guaranteed.
How much do we need? We need
+1. Crest has
There.
no effects, so I will get a song on my
7,
scepter
12,
and
3,
scout the top
5.
3 cards of my deck.
So I can go for 3. +1
These
is 4.
are all not what I have in mind.
Then we just need a +1. We just have to draw a +1. Should I try it and see if we get the +1?
I guess I'll draw 1 and bottom the other 2.
If so, we can just ignore this problem.
Sure.
I think it's worth trying. So I'll exhaust this for another
Your tea?
fitness. Yeah, I'll drink some tea, and then I'll commit 3 to traverse, and I'll exhaust.
You're dodging the carcass.
Dodging the carcass.
Nice.
And then I'll use a sensor.
So I'm at 4 effectively. So I'm just hoping for a +1 to avoid having to deal with the carcass, but it's a -1.
No.
It is a sun.
So it is a sun. So 4, minus 1 is 3.
I got you with that die.
Sweet.
So we're at 10 out of 12.
And then we'll each take a
Fatigued.
fatigue off of that.
Brutal.
And then I have to exhaust this feature to search the path deck for the next predator card. So there it is, a pouncing Aatrox, which is going to ambush me for 2. Unfortunate. Then the sun will hit, right?
Yeah.
If there's another active predator, but there's not. Okay. That could have gone better.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, I could, if you're wanting to avoid taking tests. No, wait, there's no reason now that you.
I'll take one, but
Yeah.
that's fine. I think. So let's just.
Yeah, so you should be able to travel us.
Yeah. Play it safe. I'll use an infusion to get a 4th fitness and commit 4. And I take 1 fatigue. 0, so I pass. So that's 4 more progress.
Nice. So that's plenty to travel.
Yep. And then
That'll
rest.
shuffle the challenge deck.
There's an active predator. No.
Unless those metal arcs are predator, then no.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, we will be traveling this round. Yeah, like I could connect with the Irix. Other than that, that's about all that's on my.
I can play a card
Agenda
that will
here.
help us with the Irix going forward, because it's persistent. It's going to come with us. Unless you're going to remove it.
I mean, I have nothing else to do with my spirit energy but to connect with it for roughly 3 more progress. But unless I draw there is no such thing as a +2. I could finish it off with the scepter, but my test alone won't do it.
Okay, well, it's up to you. If you want to do that, I won't play this card. If you don't want to do that, then I will play this card.
I think might as well just clear it. So
Okay.
I'll go ahead and connect with it, spending my 3 spirit energy. -1. Okay, that only puts it at 4 out of 7 progress. But a crest has no effect, giving me a song on my scepter, which is half the battle. So I could exhaust the scepter and spend 3 songs to clear it if we want. But that could just as easily be done like next round after we travel, so we can decide that later.
Because this one is kind of annoying and can injure us, and because I have nothing else to do with my focus, I'll spend 3 to play this Need a Sight Sentinel on it.
Oh, wow.
So it comes with 2 focus.
What's that do? I don't know if we've played that before.
No, I haven't. It has 2 alarms on it, and it attaches to a being, and you can use 1 alarm so that when a challenge effect on the attached being would resolve, you cancel that effect.
Okay.
But what's nice about it is that it's optional to use the alarm. I think.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
that makes
can
sense.
let certain effects go through while turning off other effects.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Helps your scepter.
And it helps your scepter if I do it for you.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Which I won't.
Yeah, I figured.
Alright. Alright.
I'm ready to rest.
Me too.
I'm gonna search my belts pouch.
Nice.
So I'll use my 2 awareness.
What else do you think we've stuck in there?
Ah, God. I don't know. Let's find out. I gotta pass the test. Oh, a -2. I fail.
Whoa! That doesn't have a fail consequence on it, does it?
No.
Well, you usually use.
Use the
Yeah,
use.
yeah.
That's fine.
Brutal. Okay. And the sun effect
And the sun's gonna fatigue
fatigues us
all
all
of
from the
us.
downpour.
Damn.
And remove a token from this.
Okay.
Wow. You really stepped in it, Drew. Well, while you shuffle, I'll rest.
Me too.
Just gonna tap my guy to get a use here, and I will rest.
Okay.
Alright.
Then we're traveling?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. We are heading to Golden Shore, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be a lakeshore path.
Right.
And when we arrive there, we will read the flood version of its intro. All right.
Weirdly, you put a Sitka Buck in our path deck.
Was that there?
Yeah.
No, that was apparently a mistake.
Actually, it's a surprise. There are now Sitka Bucks. And, Hemlock Vale or whatever it's called. Okay. This carcass will go away. This goes away. Alright.
Okay. Lakeshore and
Oh, and Calypso's not resistant either.
nope. So those will get shuffled back in with the valley cards, and then thrown in here too. While I finish making the path deck, we've got golden. Oh wait, it should not be valley cards. No. Golden Shore is not pivotal, is it? No. Okay, so it should be valley cards. Let me just find you. There's the Golden Shore. And you're going to read whatever the mission says to read instead of its intro.
That's right. 1.05. Right? Tributary
Right.
streams north of the shoreline have begun to spill their banks, becoming a boiling sluice of brown water among the pines. If the water isn't redirected, it could wash out long stretches of the shoreline and carry away dozens or even hundreds of trees. Divert the flood by clearing beings and features while they have a flood card attached. After setup, perform the following based on how many days have passed since starting the mission. So 1 day has passed. So search the general set for 2 flood cards and shuffle 1 into the path deck. Then attach the other flood card to the being or feature in play with the highest presence.
Oh,
Which I
okay.
assume is this.
Well, we're going to be drawing 4 path cards between now and actually resolving that, so.
Oh yeah, after setup. You're right.
Yeah.
Interesting. So it actually makes it easier, not harder.
Yeah.
Now that we're on day 1.
Yeah, that does make it easier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because it was 3 last time, and
The last time it was 2.
2,
This
but
time it's still 2, but we start with 1 in play instead of both of them being in there.
yeah, so that makes it easier to dig them out of the path deck and clear them. Okay, so let me just shuffle this up. On arrival at the Golden Shore, the lead ranger just draws a path card, so
bring it.
so here's basically 2 for you, 1
Well,
for each of us, and then a flood card gets shuffled in.
But doesn't the flood get drawn? Is this part of setup? This is the
It
part of
did-
the first round.
It said, and this is definitely what we've been doing before. It's after you draw your first round of path cards. Isn't that what you just read out loud?
No, it said after setup. Wasn't it after setup?
Last time on day 5, I'm pretty sure we were doing it after our initial round of path cards.
That's
as well.
fine. We can do it that way. It does say after setup, but that's fine.
Oh, that's interesting. You glance at another location. Did it say different, or did we?
No, this is the same text for all 3 of the locations. Just as after setup, perform the following.
Oh, I think it was an errata.
No,
that
but-
the chat let us know about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Last time for the shuffling in. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So we'll do that. Okay, go ahead, Drew. Sorry.
Cool. I have a Lucina Holt, which is on the way. A little feature lair. And
Right.
fresh blue kelpweed.
Nice.
Romping Lutrinol ambushes me for 1 fatigue.
And I draw the Tenebrae.
Oh boy.
Why do you always put the Tenebrae in?
It's always at the flooded locations, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe it's trying to help.
Okay, then this flood gets attached to, and really I guess we should have readied and stuff. I don't know, maybe you did already. I didn't do my refresh phase.
Right, so we draw a card as well, right?
Draw a card, yep. And that includes readying the circling Irix, and then we'll attach this flood still to it, because it's really easy to clear.
I mean, yeah, we can choose, but yeah.
Because again, I can clear it testlessly. But yeah, we have 3 options that all have the same presence.
Yeah. I'm gonna go first
okay.
here.
I have a handful of my personality.
I'm going to, for 2 focus, equip the Memorial Sketchpad, which was quite good last time. So it just refills every time a path card is cleared.
Nice. Let's flip over the Golden Shore, by the way. The Golden Shore has a spirit and spirit plus reason test to contemplate the rhythmic waves as they lap the glittering shoreline to soothe 1 fatigue for every 2 effort, and it just takes 9 to travel. But we need to clear the flood before we travel.
Right. Don't forget about this. Oh, but you can clear that testlessly, you were saying?
Yeah, just with 3 songs from my scepter. Yeah.
Interesting. And... Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
So yeah, I guess I'll just do that. Because I would also like to connect with a Romping Luchinol probably to clear it, but I will get some challenge effects off the table first by exhausting. So here's a question for either the chat or your interpretation. Favorite gear says a response. After you use a token from the attached gear, soothe 1 fatigue. So here I'm using 3 tokens. I'll soothe 3 fatigue. It doesn't say I have to use 1 or more. So... which is how I would template it if I meant it triggers once regardless of how many.
I think so. Because this has a similar response every time a path card is cleared. I add.
Alright, then 3 fatigue it is. Oh, hell yeah. Oru is in my fatigue pile. Okay, then the circling Irex is clear. I guess this goes into this path discard. It's not from this path, but... and then the flood... gives us a progress on the mission and gets shuffled into the path deck. Oh, okay. None of that was an action. So I can also connect with the Romping Luchinol, I think. Oh, except no. Now I want to spend that spirit to summon Oru. I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend 2 spirit to play Oru the Sheepdog, my friendly companion who can exhaust to move a being and add 2 progress, and if I pet him, I soothe the fatigue and ready it. Or if anyone pets him. Okay,
Cool.
what do y'all want to do?
I think I'm just going to try and draw cards from my deck.
I'll just make some progress on this Tenebrae, which is a little annoying. So why don't I take a fitness energy, my infusion, and adaptable will make this another fitness. Need more tokens.
He's doing the thing.
Doing the
Doing the
thing.
thing where he does like double-digit effort.
Yeah.
You want me to scout the top of the deck too?
Yeah.
You do get -1 effort to this test, right?
Oh, okay.
Because the Tenebrae affects interacting with itself.
Sure. So we'll commit 1 fitness and use a sketch pad. That's 1, 2. And we'll use a boundary sensor, 3, and determined, which is equal to 4. I have 4 fitness in my pool, so it's 7.
7. Okay, so if I look for a plus, you would need a +2 to pass here. So never mind. I'm not going to scout.
Oh shoot! I thought it was 6.
Because you're at 7 effort, we said, right? Yeah, and you have -1 from the thing. So actually, you need 3 more.
Why don't I take 4 more?
Double determined. All right.
Sure.
Then I probably don't need to scout because you have so much.
Yeah. It's
-1. But you're good, right? That is 9. I think 9 progress exactly. Is that exact lethal?
9, 10, 11.
Oh, 11 -1 is 10.
-2.
Okay.
Because -1, -1.
Oh yeah, exact. Well done.
I'm just super efficient traveling.
And no crest effects. Perfect.
And you get your sketch back.
Yep.
Very nice. Okay, I will spend 3 of these.
Okay, we had a little hiccup in the recording, but to recap,
I was sitting there
you focused.
trying to remember my training, and a Luchinol jumped out at me.
You remembered so hard that you got ambushed by a Luchinol.
And all I remembered is that I actually carried 2 Carbon Forge Trials in my deck. The worst.
It's pretty memorable. Yeah, dual wielding trowels.
That's interesting. There's no reason to do that.
No, because they don't use tokens or anything. Yeah.
Right.
You don't have the gear slots for it anyway. You'd have to pour out your tea. And I know how much you love your tea.
I do love my tea, but it's so much worse than your infusion canteen. It's hilarious how bad it is compared to that. It's like 1 free energy every turn for free. It only costs 1 to play. And
It has a limited number of uses though, whereas your tea is infinite.
my tea is hypothetically infinite.
That's what I meant.
All right.
It's infinite in theory.
Right.
Okay, I can connect with my Romping Luchinol, I think. I will spend a spirit and Oh, you know what? I'll scout to the challenge deck here for 2 cards. A -2. But we like crests reasonably well. So I'm going to just put that second so someone can know that there's a +1 awareness, +1 fitness coming up with a crest.
Are you definitely clearing the Lutronol with this test?
Mm,
Because if not, you're going to hit this crest effect.
If there are other romping Lutronols, exhaust each of them, and this being... there would have to be other active romping Lutronols. There won't be.
Oh,
Yours
right.
won't be
Mine's
active.
not
Yeah.
active.
Yeah, we're fine.
You're right. You're right.
So I do want the crest because nothing will happen, and I get a charge or a song. So yes, I will connect to the romping Lutronol. I am throwing in Compassionate, which has 2 connection icons. So 3. That's 3 progress, and a crest will do nothing, giving me a song on my scepter. And then finally, Oru can play with the Lutronol to complete its progress and clear it.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Get a sketch pad.
Can you just smack that with your shovel? It's only got 2.
I would have
Dude,
to hit
what's
it
the...
because my shovel does 1 harm for every 2 effort to beings.
Yes, you hit it for 4.
Oh, great. I'll just do
There's
that.
I scouted this next card. It's a +1, right? Yeah, there's a +1.
That's a +1?
Fitness, yeah.
I'm tempted, but I plan to play this other card. That's my
That's
line
fine.
with the
Yeah.
conflict icon.
No, you do you. I'm just pointing out that it looks fairly doable. We also could wait for a flood to hit it.
Yeah.
And in fact, I can't take the next turn, but when I do, I might scout the path ahead and look for a flood, which
Nice.
could go on it. Then you could just smack it with your shovel.
Then I would be more willing.
But someone else has to go first.
I can go. Ooh. Actually, yeah, I can just traverse. We'll need to do that at some point. Got this energy. So we'll commit 4 fitness on Golden Shore.
+1. How about that?
Very nice.
Crest won't do anything for you. That's 5 progress, and shuffle the path deck. Okay, then yeah, I think I'll go ahead and use the hawk. Take an awareness test to survey the way ahead. Scout path cards equal to your effort, then draw 1 path card. So I'm putting in 2 awareness. So as soon as you're done shuffling, just give me a +1.
There it is.
It was a 0, but we'll take it. We add a token to the I guess we'll resolve this first. So that's 2 effort. I'll scout 2 cards. It's not a... Yeah, I'll just bottom these both. Not a flood. Cool. Draw this one. It's a tributary stream. It's somehow not flooded. But it's an obstacle that we can soak our feet in to get it out of our way, which is always a little baffling.
Is this here? This 2? What is this 2?
I think that was on a card that was out there that got cleared, so I think we can remove that die. So that was... I'm doing, mountains. So we're adding a token to the weather, and that's it.
Well, you didn't get the flood.
Sean in the chat says, "Play Matt and Dice things got fancy." They did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you fancied up.
Mm-hmm.
Your Earthborne Rangers ship finally came.
That's right. After a month of us playing this game, basically.
Yeah.
It was a long time.
On session 6.
Session 6.
Yeah.
Crazy how much we've been playing this game.
We've been playing it a lot. Yep.
All right. Well, there's no rush to deal with this, I don't think. So I'm going to play an Orland Thumper down here for 1. And this is a new card that I traded for.
Oh, yeah. What's that do?
It's got 3 pulses, which I can use to strike a being. When I do that, I harm it. I give it 1 harm and exhaust it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, but if I fail, it might fatigue me.
Too difficult to do that.
Too difficult to do that. But the real reason I have this is that test isn't so bad, the 2 difficulty. And I can exhaust a being, so it's slightly better than this. Although I'm realizing it doesn't matter that much. But the real reason I got it is because I'm going to attach puffer crawler spores, and then I can exhaust something and turn it into a flora, and then I can use this test to
Then you can
tea out of it. It's all about the
Yeah.
tea.
You take like a tiger, put spores on it, and then all of a sudden you can tend to it with your trowel.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
No questions here. Makes
No
perfect
questions.
sense.
That's yeah, exactly.
Okay, probably the last thing that I'm doing is wait. That's right. I was about to use my focus to play a card, but I also could attempt to follow the tributary stream here.
Right.
That seems like a good way to use my focus energy here. I do not have any explore though, so I would be testing, just hoping to draw a 0 or better. But there are the only challenge effect in play will be add 1 token to the weather. Oh wait, that could fatigue us. Probably not worth it. Because you know that would happen. What would happen is the sun would fatigue us, and it would be a -1, and I would fail.
Well, it's certainly one possibility.
Okay, so then let me finish that thought, I guess. So what I'll now that I've reasoned that out and decided to chicken out, I will use my 2 focus to play a novice lens. This is what it gives me focus energy when I commit manifestations to tests, and when I rest, I get to scout a challenge card if I had any focus energy left.
So I think I'm going to take the spirit test.
Okay.
Although,
You're gonna
I actually want to soothe more fatigue
Soak
than
your
just
feet.
2.
Oh yeah, you only have the 1
I mean,
energy right now.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll wait to do that.
Debbie asks how many token sets you got. Just the 1.
I have.
Yeah.
I just ordered 1 with my initial Kickstarter because I thought it would be enough to cover 2 players, but it wasn't, and so I've actually added another to my Team Covenant pre-order for this game. So I've got 1 more set coming, along with the pewter minifigures.
Speaking
which are
of
pointless,
Team Covenant Orders, Sorcery comes tomorrow.
I'm excited to play that.
Yeah, when Drew was on the fence about whether he could make it tonight, I was like, damn, why isn't Sorcery here then as a fallback?
That would've been really
yeah,
fun.
1 day off, but
Yeah.
worked out well. The
Worked out
Sorcery's
well.
not here, and Drew is.
Yeah. I watched a bit of the Team Covenant game today.
I still haven't. I want to, because their video looks really well produced.
Yeah, they did 1 yesterday and 1 today, each with 2 different starter decks. So yesterday was Lightning and Earth, and today was Fire and Water.
Oh, okay.
They're really cool. Yeah.
How many
check it
are there?
out.
4 starter
I
decks?
think there are 4 starter decks.
Okay.
Did you just get starter decks?
No,
Or
I
did
got
you
a
get-
starter decks and a booster box.
Okay, nice.
Oh yeah, we're
I'm
swimming.
excited-
We're swimming in
I'm
Sorcery
excited for
cards.
that. Yeah.
Have you followed this? Do you have Sorcery?
No, I've seen that like Team Covenant is
Yeah.
making stuff for them. But
It's kind of it's a new CCG. It's gorgeous. It has
The art's
like
really cool.
it's all like full art that goes all the way to the edges of the cards and everything, which this game has too actually, but different style that to me is a little more striking that it does it in that game. Anyway, it's basically Magic the Gathering on a chessboard.
oh,
That's
Very,
right.
very very high level.
wow.
Which is also how I describe Summoner Wars, but it is not similar to Summoner Wars, ironically.
Okay.
Another game
Maybe a
that
little
falls into
surprising.
that category is Evian, which
Never played that.
right, but it's another like Magic on a chessboard situation, and all 3 of them are really different. Summoner Wars
Yeah.
is more of a card game, I think, than either of the other 2. Because Sorcery, your card draw is very low.
Oh,
You'll
interesting.
draw 1 card from one of your 2 decks per turn by default. So like you'll start, and one of your decks is just lands basically.
Okay.
So you can draw a land or a card every turn.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's like that's pretty limiting, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it seems limiting.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure there are cards that draw more cards, though. I don't think you make a CCG without cards that say draw a card on them.
No,
Yeah.
I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're right.
Davi resisted getting into sorcery to be responsible. See, I don't be responsible.
See, I made the same decision about Sorcery, but then I bought the pewter minifigures for this game, so. You
Which
know.
were pretty close to, I think, the 4-pack of sorcery starter decks in price.
Wow.
No way, they were like $30 or something.
Isn't that what the pewter minis were? I
That's
know.
what,
They were
no,
like
I'm
30.
saying the minis.
Oh
are
yeah, I
great.
think that the set of 4 sorcery decks was 40.
Oh, but how much
Yeah.
was your box?
Oh, the box was
cards?
like another 100,
100,
120.
okay,
Yeah. No, I think
Get
I,
outta here.
Yeah,
I'm just
I think I bought like 100. I watched like one video of sorcery that was like a 5-minute overview, and I was like, sure, I'll spend $160 on this. That
Nice.
seems like the responsible thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're playing. What game are we playing?
Earthborne Rangers. I'm gonna exhaust. Usually do this last. Spending a awareness energy for exceptional tinkerer to add a token. I have so many options now. We'll just go with infusion. We will infuse. Okay.
I love how you just see you're a little like, oh, it's off camera. You have a little personal discard pile where you've been discarding energy to, and it's just accumulating more and more energy as you have to surpass your maximums for all these different reasons. Okay, I guess I'm gonna pet my dog. Fitness test. I won't risk fatigue to soak my feet, but I'll risk my feet to pet my dog. Yeah, actually, because this would work great if this works. So fitness tests. I'm just putting in the one. You know, I'll throw in. I'll be versatile. No, this card calling presence I have found so niche. Like it's so rarely been useful. I was gonna commit that for a symbol. So I'm at 2. Wow, and I drew the -2. Oh, I failed to pet my dog.
I would have loved that spirit +1. But you also drew a sun effect.
I did, so we also all get fatigued.
Yeah.
That's true. It was exactly what I predicted. Was that the card I would have drawn back when I was... Or have we drawn other... I don't know. No. Damn it.
Although on this test it was in the spirit.
Because what I was... It was going to be so good. I was going to ready Oru. Oru was going to send Riri to within reach of you, and it was going to put a harm on the Lutrinol, so you only had to do 1. I had it all planned out, and then I drew the 1 -2 in the whole deck.
Bummer.
Yep.
That would have been fun.
We do remove a token from the weather on that for what that's worth. And everyone fatigued there, right? Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I was thinking of just taking this test now and hoping that it works out okay. Or I can wait for you to scout, I guess. I guess I can just wait another turn for you to scout. So?
Yeah, up to you.
That's fine. I mean, do we need to deal with this at all? Not really.
Yeah, what is that in front of you?
The kelpweed.
That's like a
helpful
heal
thing.
something.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
I will rest.
I will too.
Yep. Same.
All right. Then we're not traveling. Brandon is making a great effort to pet his dog, but couldn't quite pull it off, Joe Frog says. Yep, it's a tough one.
I'm worried we didn't clear enough stuff off the board that round.
We did not clear a lot of things off the board. I cleared mine, so don't look at me. And I also drew that tributary, but that's not mine. That's along the way.
Sure. All right, Drew, want to start us off?
Sure. I got Tidewater Muckets. I'm
Nice.
just surrounded by sea.
Yeah.
That one's not.
You got friendly stuff. Yeah. Meanwhile, I have a carnivorous naiad.
Okay.
Actually, this goes along the way, but this is that flora predator that pulls us in and eats us slowly.
Mm-hmm. And I've got a ranger cache.
Ooh.
So we can search the cache for useful gear to move your token to this feature. Then you may search your deck for a gear and equip it. However, if you fail, move your ranger token to this feature and you may add 1 token to one of your already equipped gear.
Wait, so that seems like all upside.
And then, yeah, it does.
The fail text is good.
And it's just not as good. And if you clear, each ranger shuffles 2 cards from their ranger discard into their deck. So that actually can make the day.
Seems good.
longer.
Yeah, that seems well worth looking for.
Yeah.
We've seen that before, right?
We have.
It does have a passage to read, but if we've read it before, then... I'm going to... It's what? 79? I'm going to glance at it just because you never know if there's something in our campaign log that does anything different here. I don't think so, but it's probably a good habit to double check.
Yeah.
You said 79, okay. But feel free to do something while I do this. Oh yeah, no, it's just flavor text. Okay.
Chat says, sounds like Drew is going for the have 7 or more energy in a single aspect achievement. That does sound like...
Yeah, there are achievements on the website for this game. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I didn't think you could get there. If you try hard enough. Okay, a lot of things along the way. And the carnivorous naiad is annoyingly not a being, which means I cannot mostly help with it at all.
I can attack it, but I only have 1 spirit energy, and I don't have a ton of reason symbols right now. But I can do a mix of attacks. I can attack it with this. That'll charge this. Yeah, I can do some stuff. I can do some stuff.
You can attack the Naiad? Because it's not a being.
Oh,
Oh, you can tend to it with your... It's Flora. You can tend to it with your
can
trowel.
do that.
Yeah.
I was hoping I could also attack it, but you're right, I can't.
I don't have any gear in my deck I want, so I could go do the Ranger cash test hoping to fail.
Interesting.
Which is actually pretty easy to fail. It's a 2 difficulty, so if I put in 1 effort, I'm likely to fail. Here, I'll start us off with that. It's still a test that can fatigue us. If I don't really, really care about it, then why am I doing it? I don't know. You two traversers, we have a lot of features out there.
We do.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start by just attaching puffer crawler spores to my thumper here.
What a weird sentence.
Yeah. So now every time I deal harm with this thumper, I can also turn something into Flora.
Nice.
Oh, but it's only the first time, so I can do it once.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like me to send Riri over to do a damage, harm to your Lutrinol? I don't want to move the Lutrinol to me because it ambushes.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Then I can...
I'm going to try and milk it for some tea.
Nice.
Gross.
Rude.
I'm going to go ahead and try to soak my feet in the tributary stream. I'll just throw all my spirit into that. So that's 3. I won't draw the -2 here. See? Okay, so I've soaked my feet in the cold, clear water. I put my ranger token there and soothe fatigue equal to my effort, which was 3. That's most of my fatigue, so that's nifty. And crest. Damn it.
Here we go.
Carnivorous Naiad.
If your token's on a water feature.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
This is if your token's on a water feature, the Naiad stabs you with its teeth, suffer 1 injury. It is a predator though, which means I can finally use my whistle to prevent this injury. Look at that.
Incredible. Okay, I'm going to do this fitness test on this Lutrinol here. So I'm going to do 2 fitness energy. Oh, wow. I'm testing at 0 again. Testing at 0 is not good.
It's not ideal.
It's not ideal. Maybe I won't do that. You know what? I'm going to instead dodge the Lutrinol to test on this tributary stream using 1 + 2 hearts. And I've got +1 for that, so I'm at 4.
Okay.
Nice.
-1 is 3. It's a bummer. But I'll move my ranger token, which is somewhere here, over here. And I'll draw 3 cards off my fatigue stack.
2 fatigue. Nice. Drew, come join us.
I will, but you got a crest.
Oh, crest. Oh,
First.
you also suffer an injury from the Carnivorous Naiad.
Wow.
And this
Where's
one,
your
I
whistle
had
now?
I had to exhaust it.
Where is your whistle
Yeah,
now?
so discard your fatigue. Yeah.
That's so bad.
Yeah, it's not great.
Bad.
Oh, and both copies of Quiet are in here.
Oh, no.
You gotta go to the Ranger cache.
How are you on cards in your deck? Your deck's actually starting to look pretty slim. We're gonna be okay on clearing these floods, right?
I don't know, we gotta
This
draw
is
them.
starting to be what I'm worrying about.
Yeah.
I can certainly scout the path deck here.
That seems good.
Yeah, in fact, why don't I go ahead and do that? And then I will, well, I was going to say I'll consider whether to use my roll to scout an additional, or no, sorry, my headset to scout an additional one. But I might as well just scout challenge cards with that and do better on my challenge. I think that that's more effective. Well, they're both 0s, but it's good to know. Anyone else want, well, I guess they're both, oh wow, they're both 0 awareness +1 spirit, so...
If Drew wants to come here and take the spirit test. Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to
I would love to.
put the mountain on top because the crest will... Yeah, why don't you go before me then, because the crest
Clear
would
that.
injure me.
Okay.
So instead, we'll get our feet out of the water. Okay, so you got a +1 spirit on top.
Okay. I'm going to tap Adaptable Multi-Tool to make awareness into spirit, and we will commit those 2. I have a +2 there. plus
At
1.
+1.
So,
So you soak your feet for 5 fatigue.
Yeah.
See, that's how it's done, Jordan.
Thanks.
And that clears the stream.
All right. Are you guys
Mountain
interested in
effects.
clearing this ranger cache?
Neutral halt.
No.
I need to use my awareness to scout the path deck, I think, to look for floods.
Maybe next
All
turn.
right,
yeah.
this is
Yeah.
exhausted. Search the path deck and discard for a romping Lutrinol and
Oh,
put it
boy.
into play. And then I have 2 mountains
Here you
down
go.
here. So that ambushes.
Hey.
Oh, and what do your other mountains do?
So active predator, that one doesn't do anything. If there's
Carnivorous Naiad's an active predator. What's the card actually say?
Exhaust it. Add harm equal to its presence to this being.
So it attacks the Lutrinol for 2, killing it.
Okay.
Wow. And it exhausts. That was pretty great.
All right. If there's an active predator, exhaust it.
Now there's not an active predator.
If there's a romping Lutrinol within reach,
No.
this isn't within reach.
No, not what.
No,
I think it
this-
means
your
within
area
reach
is-
of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Did we add a token to the weather for that mountain too? Just to. Who knows? When we resolve the mission, it might check how many tokens are on it. I don't know.
Seems unlikely, but possible.
Okay. Well, now's a good time to start traversing.
I'm gonna take.
But
Oh.
the traverse is well. I mean, I guess we can traverse the Naiad. We could traverse the location just to get ready to travel. We don't want to travel yet. We need to clear more floods. Should I scout for floods?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll use Riri to survey the way ahead using 2 awareness energy. I'll even throw in another copy of my favorite gear for its icon to make this 3 effort. It's a 0. So I'm going to look at 3. No floods. They're nice, gentle path cards, which are tempting to leave on top, but I guess I'll bottom them all so we can find the floods. And then draw a flood.
Nice.
Okay, we're going to attach this to the feature or being with the highest presence,
So you could
which
choose
is the
out
Naiad.
of these.
Oh, the Holt or the Naiad.
I'm gonna try and hit the Naiad eventually.
The Naiad is Flora, so you can
I can
make a
hit
lot
it.
of progress on it with your travel, although you don't have Spirit right now.
I'll get to test it on 2, but yeah, I don't have a ton of icons, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, this is mildly annoying. Actually, that these are our options. But
I'm
yeah.
hoping that between now and next turn, I can deal with that.
And what's the test on the Lutrinol Holt? Focus, coax the Lutrinols back to their lair to add a lure to this feature. Oh yeah, you can discard. No wait, what does the lure do?
When this card is cleared. you
Oh,
should- right.
yeah, that's right.
But you still have to traverse it to clear it. 'cause
Okay,
that
yeah, that's
test
okay.
doesn't
That does. I was just
have
wondering if that helps make progress on it. It does not. I think we need the Naiad gone, so ultimately that's where to put the flood, since that's our higher priority to clear anyway.
Cool.
Okay.
Did you want to? Interesting. Did you want to take this Lutrinol, or there was a reason you weren't going to do that? Right?
Because it has ambush. Is the reason I don't want to keep moving it around.
Okay, I'm going to take this.
I
Orlando-
could send my hawk over to do 1 harm to it if you want to do the other harm.
It's okay. I'll do 2. I'll take this test. Spending 2 fitness and 1 conflict icon.
This is the
so
test on your
3.
Orlin Thumper.
Yes, my Orlin Thumper test.
Strike.
Strike it. -1 is 2, so it's still a success. So I deal 1 harm and exhaust it, and I've also turned it into a plant. Why not? Okay.
So you want to be the one to finish it, then to milk it for tea, as you so appealingly put it.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Although I'm sad now, I'm realizing I'll have to wait till next turn to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're out of spirit. I'm out of spirit too, or I would heal your injury, but next turn I can.
There's also this test,
Oh yeah.
which I'm gonna take now that this is exhausted
Nice.
to heal my injury.
What's it do? Because I also have focus.
It's a focus test to wrap the pungent leaves around a wound. You add 1 harm to this feature and either heal 1 injury from a ranger or discard 2 harm from a being.
Okay, so 2 on that focus
So
test. Yeah, you have 3 focus, so you'd be better at it than me.
Yeah. We can both do it in theory because each one of them will only add 1 harm. So if you wanted to, we can both do it.
Yeah, but there's only 1 injury we want to heal.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. Okay, I will. Well, I just went, so someone else has to.
Okay.
I'll just try to make progress on Carnivorous Naiad.
Okay.
So let's tap this Infusion Canteen to get another fitness. And
Boy, he's doing the thing.
Being fit. I don't think. Actually, I'm gonna hold some back for right now.
That's unlike you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and deal some harm to this turn.
Oh, you're doing harm.
Yeah.
Harm?
So should I not progress? Should I progress something else?
You could traverse the Lutenal Holt then. Lutenal Holt.
Okay. I will commit to 2 fitness and a boundary sensor. And now, do we want to clear it? I could keep it close to cleared.
Yeah, close to clear. I mean, it is 6 to clear.
Yeah.
2 times the number of Rangers. Yeah, I would probably. It would be nice to have it close to clear, but not fully cleared.
Okay.
So that the next flood lands on it.
Spend 1 sketch pad as well, so that's a total of 4.
Because I scouted 3 cards from this deck, so we know for a fact we'll draw a flood next path phase. Or was it 2? I think it was 2 cards.
I'll commit
So maybe it's a 3/4 chance. But.
Okay, so I'm at 5 here.
Minus 1.
So 4 progress there.
Okay.
And mountains, nothing there. If there's a romping neutral, no. Active predator, no. Okay.
Okay. It's just add a token to the weather for the mission.
Oh yeah. Perceptive gives me an awareness.
So I'll spend 3 focus to take this test here. Minus 1. So I deal 1 harm here
To the kelpweed.
to the kelpweed. That's right. To wrap my own wounds, which will remove this injury, and I also dealt a harm to a flora. So I will make some tea.
Wow, I don't want to be served tea made from the kelp you wrapped your injury with.
You'll take what tea you can get. It's, I call it blood tea. Okay.
Boy, milk tea. I guess milk tea is a thing, but milking tea is not. And now blood tea. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not coming. When you retire from rangering and open a restaurant, I will not be there.
It's just gonna be a tea shop.
Even so.
The tagline will be "One guest's waste is the next guest's tea."
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Dude, do something.
I'm going to play a little trail mix for
Nice.
2 fitness. It's got 2 morsels.
Oh, sorry, I drew a crest. If the number of flood tokens on the attached card is okay, that doesn't happen. All right.
Okay. Am I doing anything else? Maybe I'm just gonna rest with focus energy and scout the challenge deck.
So I'll exhaust this for a spirit energy, and then I'll spend that spirit energy and a reason icon.
Well then here, yeah, let me rest first.
Okay.
I'll scout the challenge
Oh yeah, that would
deck.
be great.
Because my novice lens, if I scout with focus, I can scout a challenge card. It's a -1.
That's not what I
Should I
want.
just bottom it?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's hope for a +1. Oh no, it's another -1.
It's another.
So I'll deal
Well-
just 1 harm to this naiad. Actually, oh yeah, no. Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay, so I'll deal 1 harm to this naiad, which will also refuel my tea for next round, but didn't do that much. Bummer. Alright.
Okay. Well, I've rested, so Drew.
I will play paths we've roamed before for 2 awareness. So let's choose up to 4 total moments or attributes from discards and add them top of fatigue stack.
Nice.
So I definitely want 2 of them, but you both are welcome to 1 if you want it.
Attributes or moments? You said.
Yes, moments or attributes.
I would take an attribute. My compassionate is a solid card.
Do you want... I guess I'll take this insightful, because I need more. reason icons to power this test.
So I have rested, but both of my pets are still active, not exhausted, which means I could finish off that Lutrinol. Or I could do something like take your muckets from you. I don't really know what purpose that serves, but I could do it.
I mean, if you want to finish off the Lutrinol, that's fine.
Or were you really wanting to?
No, because I thought I would be able to do more to this Naiad, so I kind of...
Yeah, why don't you focus your efforts on that? So I will, let's see, how I guess, yeah, since, well, it's exhausted, so it wouldn't ambush me. So I could either send my hawk to you or bring it to me. I'm just trying to decide where I want my hawk to live. You seem to be the one swarmed. So I'm going to use Oru to send Riri over. That's going to put 2 progress on Riri, which serves no purpose. And then Riri will exhaust deal 1 harm in its area.
Sketchpad.
Can I be the one to exhaust Riri once he enters my area of control?
I don't think you can do the exhaust. You can always. Actually, that's right. We've kind of forgotten this, or at least I have forgotten to remind you of this, that the survey test I've been doing on it, anyone can do. Because this is within reach, which means you can interact with it.
It'd be fun if I could do that exhaust, because then I'd get another T.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh, man. It's weird that distinction exists.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I still control it despite it being, and I'm the only one exhausting it despite it being within reach of you.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, well, I'm ready to rest at this point.
I'm just going to exhaust this to charge up the infusion canteen. Just treat me nice.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll rest.
Don't know why I tried to speak going into that sip of beer. But,
Right.
yeah, we've all rested then? You rested? You're resting too?
Yeah.
All right. We ready the Naiad. Oh, and the Lutrinol Holtz. Okay, draw a card. Get your giant energy tokens back.
Mm-hmm.
And here's your path card.
Another tributary stream.
Boo. I drew a flood. So the Lutrinol Holtz is flooded now.
And I drew Ben Amon, a swift pilot. Who we've seen multiple times.
Yeah, if we want to double travel, he's our man, but we don't want to double travel.
No.
Well, I mean, we could pivot. Like, we can go anywhere we want from here, but we were talking about swinging by the northern station.
Yeah, which is fine. Oh, anyone can do the exhaust as well since it's a path card. That's what...
Well, hands off my bird.
Well, I want the T. I'm taking a second T.
Well, wait, what are you... You have to...
It was a... Because it was...
Oh, so you're just saying you're the one who did it. You're just retconning it. Okay,
yeah,
I was like, well, how are you getting T now?
Yeah.
Like, are you putting spores on Ben?
No. I'm the one who did it.
Fine.
That's all I'm saying. And in fact... Oh no, same area. Would you mind moving the spirit over here so that I can exhaust it and get another T from the Naiad?
I hate this.
It's great.
Except I want Riri to be within reach so that we can do the test without a bunch of things in the way.
There's nothing in between you and the whole
Yeah,
world.
but there could be.
Like in the future?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and exhaust this to gain a fitness energy and exhaust my trail mix to soothe 4 fatigue.
Wow. It's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Well, I will exhaust this T to gain another spirit energy and then spend 2 to attack this carnivorous Naiad.
Should I? What night? Because you need the cards to be nice to you, right? So
Yes.
should I? I'll scout now.
Yep.
Using my headset, so 2 cards from the challenge deck. Do we want a -1 or a -2 spirits?
I'd prefer neither of those.
I'll bottom these. And we've passed several other -1s. It's got to be all uphill from here.
+1.
There we go.
So that'll deal 3 damage to this Naiad, bringing it up to 4, and it'll get me a T.
Nice.
Yay, a T.
Oh yeah, Devi in the chat points out the hawk can't damage the Naiad. It's not a being. So your plant
farming.
milk tea from this carnivorous plant is foiled.
Well, I can only do so much.
Did we? Oh, that was a sun.
That was it. Oh yeah, that was a sun.
So we're all fatigued.
We're all fatigued. My deck's getting pretty low.
Yeah.
And then the Naiad says that the ranger with the most fatigue must discard 1 awareness or move their ranger token to this feature.
Is my 3 the most?
I have 2.
1.
I'll discard an awareness.
Okay. And then this says add a flood token to the attached card. So
Right, which
that'll
if
blue
there's...
if there are
If
2 on
it's
there.
equal to its presence, then the next crest punishes us.
Yeah.
So.
And then this is another sun effect, so this one is also going to get an additional.
Woof. Alright, we need to clear those soon.
Yeah.
I could go ahead and clear that one.
Which one?
The Lutrinal Halt.
Okay, yeah, I like it.
Just make some progress. So let's commit 2 fitness and use this boundary sensor and 1 sketch pad. Puts us at a 4.
And you only need 2
right?
progress, so you're just playing around the -2.
Yep.
Okay.
0.
Alright, so that will clear the Holts and the attached flood. Putting a progress on the mission, and then crests would punish being on a water feature, checks the number of flood tokens. Alright, so
No,
no
you
effects.
don't have any.
Yep.
Good.
So I think that's 2 sketch pads, right? Because the attached flood also clears.
Oh, speaking of which, the flood is supposed to shuffle into the deck from the mission.
does it not?
I don't think it does. I think you
No.
only cleared the card, and then
Okay.
any attachments get discarded.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
We've been saying,
it's
saying
not
clear the
clearing.
flood as shorthand, but the
That's-
mission
yeah.
says when a card with a flood attached is cleared.
Right. Okay.
All right. Well, I could always go for some soaking in the stream.
And what, this actually adds. Oh, it's a flood token, but it adds it to this card, which is interesting. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, then here, let's just use this because it's not progress. That could be confusing.
Sure.
Because you can clear those with progress.
That makes sense.
Well, I can just...
Jordan, can I use these when you're attacking? Does that combo? When a ranger interacts with a feature.
I think so.
Yeah.
Should have done that before.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure.
That would have been good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
Would've
as we
been
learned
so-
last time, I can just burn these all at once.
If you had just done that... Or even
you
if
know
you'd done
what?
it once 2 different times, we would have...
I can just attack. Oh no, because this is not a being.
Hmm.
So I need a spirit energy to do it, and I've already exhausted this. Yeah. That's annoying.
That is annoying. I think I'll just go soaking in the stream. That's got to get out of the way, right?
Yep.
So, 3 spirit and a 0 is good. So I'll send my ranger token into the stream, and that's 3 fatigue, so that's soothing all my fatigue. Mountain adds a token to the weather, and that's it. It does just enough that I don't get a token on my scepter. Gotta love it.
Do we need to put progress on the location? Do we care about that?
We really have no idea what happens when we clear this last flood, so
That's a good point.
don't know.
Don't know.
For all we know, the floods rise into a whirlpool that sucks us all down into the lake.
Oh, we just need 2 more. harm?
2 more. Yeah. I can also deal harm with. I can deal at least 1 harm with my like a physical attack. Oh, no,
You can
it's
do it
not
with
me.
the
It's not me.
fitness test on the Naiad too. I'm terrible at fitness, but
No, that just pull. Oh, add
Yeah.
1 harm to the sequel. Can you do this even if your token isn't here?
the flavor of it saying pull yourself free implies that your ranger token should be on it, but it does not say it requires your ranger token to be on it.
That's true. Although it says and remove your ranger token from this feature.
Still,
But you're
yeah.
right,
Oh, okay. You wait, equal to your fit aspect. It's just the printed number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
See, we were talking about that before. I told you the game checks that
Yeah, it
sometimes.
does.
Yeah.
you're right.
Oh, I think we were talking about that off camera when I was pointing out how the giant tokens are even worse about covering your your stat numbers. But the small tokens do that anyway, so it doesn't really.
I
change
can do
anything.
that because I'll get more T charges if you want to help me with your sketch pad.
Sure. How many
So I'll
do you want?
spend 2. I guess if you want to insure it, it would be 2 more.
Sure. That's fine.
+1.
Okay.
So that'll
That'll harm it. You still get T, I think.
2.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sketchpad back.
I get a T.
The last flood is, I guess, technically shuffled into this deck, but we get our 3rd progress on Rising Waters. And then with 3 on that mission, we'll read 1.07 for the Golden Shore.
Do we take this, or do we?
I think
pause
this
play?
happens
this,
before, yeah.
The downpour could just end suddenly. Who knows?
With some quick thinking and a lot of backbreaking work, you manage to redirect the worst of the floodwaters and save what you can. Thanks to your efforts, this location is through the worst of it. Check off the bubble matching your current location next to Rising Waters on the campaign tracker, remove all progress, then, now this is new, then if all 3 locations are complete, read the following, which it will be. You've done it! The floodwaters have been diverted and you've saved the area around White Sky Lake from the worst of it. You decide to take a much needed nap, only to wake up to an impromptu party. A number of the locals have gathered with food and drink, and you end up spending most of the afternoon celebrating. Your revelry is interrupted when a man runs up to you and breathlessly says, "You need to come see this!" Complete the Rising Water missions, return all flood cards from the Path Deck discard pile and play to your collection. Each ranger soothes 2 fatigue, then we'll read 1.07a. But let's do that stuff, I guess. We'll take out the floods.
Now I draw the things let me harm the Naiad.
Soothe 2 fatigue, man, that doesn't help me. I just did that by soaking. Was there one more thing on that list that I just read out loud and didn't really process?
Just remove all the flood toke cards.
Oh yeah, that was it. Okay, just so for some reason I thought I had read 3 things, but the 3rd thing was then read 1.07a. You follow the man to a small crowd of people gathered by a wide, dark tangle of fallen trees, murmuring to one another in low tones. Calypsa and Cal Iver are there as well, speaking quietly to one another. Among the debris, there's a startling sight. Dozens of strange corpses deposited here by the flood.
Oh.
The corpses are battered, broken, and caked in filth, but they are all clearly one species, a biomeld, and unlike anything you've ever seen.
Wow.
You see pale flesh, eyeless faces, and long limbs ending in claws. Calypsa approaches you with a haunted look on her face. Cal and I are going to help clean up this mess. What are they, and where did they come from? She places her hand on your shoulder. Bring word of this to Elder Orlin and Spire. If anyone in the valley knows what these things are, it's her. This says, travel to Spire within the next 4 days to speak with Elder Orlin. We gain the Journey Spire mission, and we'll record 94.3 4 days from now. That seems like a generous amount of time to just travel somewhere, but I guess that means we have some time to do other things if we want.
Sounds like a plot.
I've been looking for one. Yeah. I did not bring a pencil to this game again. Hold, please. This, I fully expected, based on the flavor text saying we take a nap and wake up to a party in the evening,
Yeah.
I expected it to end of the day.
Right.
I thought that too.
It didn't.
No.
So I guess we continue playing.
Well, all that's around us thematically is, a ranger cache and a stream. Your feet are getting a little pruny.
right.
They've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
in
I'm
the
still
water for a full day.
still dangling my feet in there. Okay, so Rising Waters is complete. We are writing 94.3 4 days from now. It's day 5, so I'm writing this above day 9. And we're gaining the Journey Spire mission. What do you bet this one has a challenge icon that fatigues us?
On the sun that we
no.
just we're still waiting to resolve.
Journey. It's a mission. It's an interlude traded mission. It says you must venture to a specific location to progress the story. Arrive at the attached location to read a passage.
Okay.
No challenge icons on here, so that's kind of refreshing.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, so I'll resolve this sun. We'll each take a fatigue. And that'll be that. And this will take down.
Okay.
So let me get day 5, Journey, Spire. Okay. Yeah, so I guess that all just happened kind of mid-turn, and we're back.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely thought it would end the day. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's weird that is the story text, and it doesn't end the day. But
Yeah.
okay. No one says you can't soak your feet in a stream at a party.
Right. Should we continue traveling to Northern Outposts? What are you guys feeling?
I mean, especially you mentioned your deck is getting low and mine is down to 7 cards.
I've got 5.
Like, probably we just want to traverse and maybe then just consider camping. I guess we can see when we do traverse. We still have an obstacle out of the way and everything. How many cards we have left then? But
That's true.
with like that mission is done, but the constant fatigue has been coming from the downpour, which is still going. So
Yeah.
we're still going to be fatigued on 1/3 of our tests, which means I'm not optimistic about us getting much accomplished at the next place.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, I can spend 3 of these to take this focus test on. Oh, I took the last turn though, so someone else has to go.
Yeah, I see you in the chat saying remember to attach a spire to the mission, but I'd rather not. I don't want to make this busier.
Yeah, we know.
I leave the name sticking. That's fair. But we know where we're going.
Yeah. I can do the stream, I guess. Should I try the focus test? Yeah.
Yeah, it adds progress to the mission too.
Okay.
So if you don't really need to soothe fatigue, it's the way to go.
Sure. Then let's do. It just caps at 1. Okay. So I just need to pass a 2 test. We'll do 2 there, and
You got +1 on Brandon.
yeah, +1, and we'll commit 1 sketchpad.
0. You're good. So you can move your token here. You've been yellow.
Yeah.
And then Reach going to take a fatigue.
Oh man, yeah. So you add a progress to the location and add a fatigue to all of us.
And then this.
If there's an exhausted predator, ready it.
You take that down already.
Interesting. Okay, so I'll take this test as well. I'll commit 2, +2 from you guys. -2, so I still succeed.
Nice. Okay.
So I'll
So a
add-
progress on location and you clear the stream.
Yep. And then it was a crest icon if there's an active predator, but there's not. Okay.
I'm surprised that this ranger cache does have a presence that fatigues us.
Yeah.
That, like
Seems
it's
like a
not-
friendly place.
It does.
Maybe there's
yeah.
like, traps or things.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
That says like we're at 7 out of 9 progress. We just need someone to.
Yeah, I just don't have any fitness or I would do it.
Yeah, I can just blast it out here. Yep, I got 2 fitness energy, and this is a trail, so I can commit Strider, and we're looking to get 5 total.
No, you only need 2 progress.
Oh, 2. God, I
Yeah.
can't do math. Okay.
I do that all the time.
Then
3R must be 12.
Yep, then that's good.
0. Okay, so that's a million more progress. And no crest icons. Nice. Okay, I mean, I can basically rest.
If you guys want to take this test, we can build a few more cards.
That's
as well
true.
That can go for a little longer.
I only have 1 awareness energy left to it. It's
Drew and I can
not
do
this
it
round for me.
first.
Well, I don't mind failing this. Yeah.
You
Yeah, I don't
also
mind
get a
failing
+1
either.
on us doing it.
Actually, but I'd rather fail it because I don't care to search my deck for a gear and equip it.
But
Yeah.
That would shrink my deck.
Yeah, I'd rather fail too.
Yeah.
Oh, and you still move your.
If you
thing
fail,
to
you
see
still
through.
move your token
Okay,
to
yeah,
it.
totally.
Yeah. So it's just you still hang out here. It's just like, do you know the combo to the box or not?
Sure. So I need to go first then, yeah.
Okay, sure. So I'll take an awareness test with just 1 effort. -2. I end up with a -1, which might be a first. And that's a sun, but we'll get to that. So I search the cache unsuccessfully, but my token goes here, and I can add a token to my equipped gear. I'll just put a song on my scepter. And then the sun is going to fatigue us all.
Thanks.
And tick down the downpour.
And then it's going to shuffle as well.
Yeah, so the fatigue we've been getting from this downpour is associated with the flood mission indirectly because it keeps the charges from depleting. Otherwise, it would flip to the other side and give us a break from the fatigue. So
Right.
yeah, so it won't be. Is it still? Oh yeah, it's downpouring for 2 more days, but it
now we'll
won't
see
be
the
as bad.
backside,
Yeah.
Drew, you wanted to fail this test too?
I mean, it doesn't matter either way, I guess, but I feel like we're not actually netting much cards out of this.
Yeah, you're probably right, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
Although
if it fatigues...
One of us hits its sun.
Yeah,
it's
if it
like
fatigues us twice at 2 out of 3 times and we all recover 2 cards, we've broken even at best, yeah.
The nice part about it is you get to pick the 2 cards that get shuffled into your tiny deck. If you
Yeah, but are
we
there any specific cards that are that useful to you at this point? I'm like, I can't think of a card in my deck that's
I just
like...
want quiet.
No, it's up to you two. I did it, so I've...
I don't care. We can also just travel. It's fine. Either way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna rest, I think.
That's fine. So I will rest as well.
Okay, so I fatigued myself for nothing.
Yep.
Great. Okay. So, well, then I'll rest also. I guess I haven't said that, but then... Right. I didn't have any cards I wanted to play, right? No. Okay, so we can travel. So I guess with no rewards, we might as well go there, right? Like we're not going to last long.
We can see.
But we can see what happens because we have a couple changes from.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Seems good. Actually, gonna use this.
Let's fix up the northern outpost. That's actually in our campaign log because we rescued Lund, right? Not because we tidied it.
No, it's because we tidied it. Oh no, that is because we rescued.
Because there's no other memory of rescuing Lund.
You're right.
So it must be from that. So I don't think that our tidying actually carries over. I think we can tidy it again.
I don't know.
But
listen,
okay.
it's hard to keep it in good repair.
Oh,
you should just let
yeah,
it,
that's true. I mean, it's been what 3 days since we last tidied it. So
it's been pouring.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, it is probably washed out. Okay, so the Golden Shore is a forest path away from the northern outpost. So
Sounds
we will
good to me.
do that. And hey, maybe we can visit our Yeti friend, who I think once you've met it before, just soothes fatigue or something.
Well, there's another thing where we can bring Ren Kobo to him and something will happen. I don't know what that is, right?
And Ren Kobo can't show up here because it's a pivotal location.
Right. So we have to find him and then bring him.
Yeah.
Here's a mountain card. Lest that get mixed in with the wrong stuff. Oh, it's over there. Alright.
Cleanup is for later. Playing is for now. Forest cards. Here's the path deck. Do you want to shuffle it?
Sure.
While I look for Northern Outpost. Passage 4. My brain just wanted to say in the Book of Secrets, but that's because I've played too much Clank Legacy. Yeah, okay. If you fixed up Northern Outpost, Reed. Okay, so the hike through the dark and gloomy woods has taken you hours, but you finally reached the Northern Outpost. You can see the evidence of your previous work. The forest no longer encroaches on the building, and you can get a clear picture of the surroundings. The lead ranger may scout 2 path cards. However, Lund's clutter has already begun to build back up. You could help him tidy up, but you imagine the rewards wouldn't be as great this time around. And then continue reading. Oh, wait.
This is
Then it's going to check for the search Lund thing. So you can scout 2 path cards. So go ahead and do that before I keep reading. Oh, no. The only thing that's left to read... What's going on here? Oh, 4.1. Why is 4.1 also a...
This is if you haven't gained this, but we have.
Yeah, so we have. So we won't do that. This is what gave us the search for Lund mission. I forgot that just was by going here that we got that mission. I'm trying to understand why there's a 4.1 that also has stuff to read, but it says to read 4. Okay, so never mind. I guess we need to meet Lund here, maybe, to see what the effects
There wasn't anything else there?
My guess, so I think that actually, now I'm thinking we did fix up the outpost with the...
Did you already read this?
We're not reading 4.1.
Oh, so we have to find Lund in this deck and like.
That's probably it. Yeah.
Well, I will definitely bottom this, and I will definitely put this on top.
Okay.
Bottom. So you'll just draw that one, and then you'll draw one, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3.
I found Lund.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, what's his passage?
It is 41. If you've saved Lund,
We have.
yes. For 1.1.
Right, I guess. We didn't write saved Lund in our notable events, but we have crossed out search for Lund, so it seems like we've saved him.
I think so.
And I do recall saving him from bees and carrying it out.
And he's actually saying you should have only recorded saved Lun when we completed Rescue Lun. And, like, I guess we shouldn't write that, but we should have.
Oh.
Seems like.
Okay.
Alright.
Lun is still wearing his oversized cloak, still with damage from his close call. My friends, he yells, it's so good to see you again. He beckons you closer. I've got some items to trade as usual. And after what you did for me, I think I can swing some pretty good deals, Lun says with a wink, gesturing toward the notably disheveled outpost. Clear Lun with progress to trade for his wares.
I wonder if his wares are going to be reward cards or they're just going to be the same stuff we can get for trading with anyone. Probably the latter.
Yeah, so that was what you read because of the help. Huh. So that wasn't really any different. Right? Like he would offer to trade with us no matter what, right? Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Ren Kobo.
Yeah,
we haven't traded with Lund before.
Yeah.
Okay. My initial path card from the arrival is a Prowling Woolhund. Okay, and then back to you, Drew.
The Deep Woods feature. You can hide there.
Oh yeah.
To prevent harm.
Yeah, you have the following response. When a
prevent
being fatigues you,
fatigues.
you can add harm to the feature to prevent the fatigue if you're hiding in a deep wood.
I love that because it's basically like the predator scratching at the trunks of the trees, and I'm like, thank you, T.
Yeah. I found a sunberry bramble.
And I got another Woolhund. If
Okay.
there's another predator in play, this predator comes into play exhausted.
Oh, nice.
That's not bad.
All right, it's our turn.
And then I'll note this. We're gonna also add
Did everyone draw their card for the rest for the refresh phase?
4 clutter on the northern outpost.
Yeah, that didn't.
So
The story text directly said the rewards would not be as significant doing that again.
Right.
Um,
But this does also say that Lun will clean it up with the sun effects.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
I like that.
So maybe he'll do all the work and we'll get a small reward.
Yeah, but if we get enough sun effects for him to clean that up, I think we fatigue out.
Yeah, no, for sure. So all we're really interested in is making progress with Lun, right?
I think so, because we're not traveling, right? It would take 12 progress, and we'd have to get the Deep Woods is sitting here with 3 presents in our way.
Right.
So I think we're just gonna play here till we fatigue out. Is basically the plan.
Sure.
So I will take the first. Oh, I actually don't care if you have something you want to do, Drew.
I'm just gonna see some creatures around. I'll just equip this wrist-mounted darter just in case.
Nice.
3 uses.
Did you have an action you wanted to take, Brandon?
No. I mean, I'll probably just connect with the Woolhund, I guess. I'm in no rush.
If you want, I can exhaust this Woolhund so you can connect with Lun, so we can maybe get him cleared.
Yeah, I was gonna fight off creatures on you, so you can use your connections with Lun here.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Well, then I'll let you all do more things first.
So you wanna
Why don't I just take a connect test?
Lun
with
takes
first,
12 progress, okay.
So I can let you fight.
Okay.
And then I'll take this test later, too. So I'll start by exhausting this for spirit energy, and then connecting with Lun for 2 plus 2. So I'm at 4.
I guess you don't. Yeah, no, it's fine. I also could just move Lund to me with my dog, and then
Oh.
these aren't in my way at all.
That's fair. Well, I'll just throw 4 on him for now. Okay, and then mountain effects. Exhaust this feature. Search the path deck for the next predator and put it into play. That's
Well,
not
that's
great.
kind of brutal. Yeah.
What if there isn't another one?
And we do have 2 Woolhunds already. I bet there's a 3rd Woolhund.
There indeed is.
Yeah,
But it will come into play exhausted.
that's right.
Do those other cards get discarded?
No, just shuffle them back in. So yeah, I'll exhaust Oru to move Lun to me, upping the progress to 6. And then, boy, can I connect with him. Because I have a total of 1, 2, we're at the late game and I have 3, 4, 5,
Oh, yeah.
6. I have 8 connection icons in my hand. We only need 6, so I'll save some of these to maybe just clear the Woolhund via connection also. I'll spend 2 spirit and 2, 3, 4, 6 icons. So I'm at 8.
Nice.
Which is guaranteed. So I'm not going to let any -2 stop me from trading with Lun. It's a 0. Okay, so he's clear. We've got 41 to read. When he's clear, but we've saved him, we go to 41.3. Lun eagerly unfurls a canvas roll, revealing his collection of found objects. See anything you like? Lun asks. I'm happy to trade for anything you have. If it wasn't for you, I might still be lost in the woods. Each ranger may search their ranger deck for a gear and add it to their hand. Then each ranger may return a gear from their hand to the collection. If they did, they choose a starting gear from the collection that they meet the stat requirement for and add it to their hand. This alteration to their deck is permanent. So it's just like the other trading we've done, except you can pull a gear from your deck if you'd like to.
Great, I've got such a big deck to pull gear from.
I've been saying that the whistle has been more niche than I thought, and I have my other one in my hand now, so I'll trade that away.
I wish I could search my discard pile. It just says deck.
It does just say deck. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I won't trade because the only gear I have is my Carbon Forged Trowel, which I should probably keep, and my T, which I should also probably keep.
I'll trade my second wrist-mounted darter. It's kind of niche as well for me. So.
Okay. There's been a lot of times I've had a predator on me and I wished you had your darts.
Oh. Well, I do now. I don't know what I want, though. That's the thing, but.
I mean, where are we at? Are we basically calling it a game? I was going to say we can wait until the game is over to dig through the collection and everything. But is there anything else we want to do? I guess we can see what else shows up
if we
here.
left the Northern Outpost a mess like this. I think we should just tidy it up. I'll do it myself.
You do you tidy it up.
I'll take a test for
So
6.
Drew and I are trading, but we'll do it after the game.
Yeah.
You know.
Do we want to travel out of here, I guess is the bigger question.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it'd be nice to.
Yeah, we can. Can we?
Right?
We need
Well, you
12.
tidy
we need 12
first.
progress.
I was just
Yeah.
joking on the. I mean, I don't
Oh,
have to do
yeah.
that. I mean, we can.
It just depends on where we're trying to go.
Alright,
just
here.
back to the spire.
Let's start. I'll just do 4 on it. Oh, do you have trail markers or something you want to add to it first?
Sure.
We're just gonna head towards Spire, right?
I guess. I mean, we've got 4 days, so if we did want to look at the map and pick somewhere new to go on the way, we certainly could.
So I'm adding 5.
Like, okay, here's my suggestion. What if we check out the Fractured Well on the way? It's a pivotal location we've been near but never at.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
So it's really not even a long way. It's just a different way to get to the spire.
Mm-hmm.
We'll make that the
It is
plan.
yeah, that's fine. I'm down.
Okay.
You have a son now.
So we're all gonna take a fatigue.
Oh boy. Okay. How's your deck? You have 2 left.
Well, yep, 2.
Okay. But 5 progress out of 12. That's pretty good.
Yep,
It's pretty
could
good.
have been worse.
I'll give you credit for that.
Thank you.
The Woolhund is in my way of doing a piddly traverse test myself. Why don't I... Yeah, because getting fatigued by 3 of them is a little much.
I can fight him with the darter.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can also well, my dog is... You know what, let me... Oh, wait.
I can dodge him.
I was going to say I can pet my dog so that my dog can help me get progress, but then my goal of helping traverse with this 1 fitness I have is gone, because that's how you pet the dog with fitness. It's just the dog is like so rambunctious that you have to kind of like catch the dog to pet him.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess that's what's going on there.
Yeah. Most dog owners refer to their dog by name and not as the dog, but we made a different choice. I think that's fine.
Hey, well, I mean, but in real life, you name your dog. This one wasn't named. It was just some dog. It came with a collar on. I just kept him.
You just kept the name. Like,
I don't know who
I'm not going
belongs
to
to.
change your name. I'm just going to call you Dog. Yeah, that's what the adoption agencies look for, right?
Yeah. No, he had a collar on that said Ori. He clearly belongs to someone.
Yeah, right. It's not
kept
yours.
him, yeah.
Why is he following me around?
He's just the dog, not my dog.
I'm worried if I say his name, it'll just encourage him. You know?
Right.
It's cool. So should I shoot?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
As long as partial progress is pretty useless. So like, either harm it away, or I was gonna say kill it, but you don't kill things. Either harm it until it leaves, or don't bother. I guess.
I will go for it then.
Okay.
So we got 2 focus.
Oh, it's focus, not fitness for this, right?
Yeah, and guess if we're going for it, we're gonna plan 4 icons. Just to
Okay.
guarantee it.
Yeah.
And +1.
+1.
Mountain.
Very nice. Mountain, it looks like has. Oh wait, since you are interacting here, Sunbury Bramble is active. If there's an active prey, exhaust it, but I don't think there was, so it shouldn't matter. Yeah, well, okay. You darted that Woolhunt. Thank you. Then I'm fine with... I even have a Traverse icon, an Explorer icon. So why don't I scout the challenge deck so that my Traverse is a real hero Traverse. We've got a +1 with a sun. Oh god. Maybe I'll leave the 0 with a mountain and we won't sun it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm just going to let the bramble fatigue me and traverse the location. So that's going to be 1 fitness, my other copy of Riri for an exploration icon. So 2, we know that I'll be drawing a 0, and the mountain won't do anything. Another song right here at the end on my scepter. But that's going to be 3 progress thanks to trail markers. So we're at 8 out of 12.
Very nice.
Nice.
All right, Drew, take us home.
Debbie says, when my dog misbehaves, I call her the dog. Yeah.
All right. We will
I when our dogs misbehave, and at least if I'm talking to Ryan, I
next.
just call them your son.
2 cards. Just had some trail mix, and now I will traverse. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 effort. We'll get a +1 there, so.
Nice. -2 though.
+2 and a sun.
So 5 minus
So you end up at
3
3 plus a trail marker. That's going to be exactly enough to clear the location, but we did get a sun to fatigue us along the way.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we got a sun.
Yeah.
Oh man. So do you guys think I should risk trying to tidy up? Because I've got 1 card left. So actually, I would need to take 2 fatigue,
2, right? Yeah.
So there's no risk at all.
Don't you? I mean, you know that it's not like remove the neglect equal to your effort. It's just remove 1 neglect, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, I remember it being pretty underwhelming last time we
It's
finished it.
so hard to do it.
Yeah.
But now
Yeah.
I'm realizing, yeah.
What
okay.
what did happen?
I think we just soothed fatigue.
Yeah.
It
Is
was
it
like
just like,
very
ah,
easy.
Oh,
job
it's
well
relaxing
done.
that it's
Yeah.
clean, yeah.
You get to recover a fraction of the effects of the time you wasted doing it. Congratulations. Yeah. And then this time it said the rewards would probably be less.
Yeah, that's true.
Go
All right.
figure.
So we're ready to rest, it sounds like?
Yeah, I
Travel
think
and camp.
I think we all we travel but we'll camp.
Travel.
Is what's
Travel and
happening
camp,
here.
right.
Yeah, we didn't fatigue out. It's not our style.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice.
Good job,
Well done,
team.
all.
Sweet.
We thwarted the floods. We checked out the outposts. That was our plan. I would say it was underwhelming what we found there, but so be it. We accomplished what we set out to do.
That's right.
Okay.
And there's some weird
Oh, yeah.
corpses to investigate.
Claws.
So.
Yeah, when we make our way to Spire to talk to the Elder, we
Yeah.
will continue figuring out why the biomelds. I figured that if this game had a story, the biomelds have something to do with it. They're big and scary and just kind of sprinkled everywhere. But they were the weirdest thing that's like appearing on the cards in this game.
Yeah.
I'm going to awkwardly get up.
Debbie
And,
says when you did it last time, you recorded fixed up the northern outpost, which made the arrival text better. Okay, that's fair.
In what way?
I'm not sure. But what I will say
here's
is
that pencil with the
I've
eraser.
been looking at the lore book, and so I'm going to tell you guys a bit about Spire.
Okay.
So I don't know if you were both aware of this, but prior to the current valley residents arriving to the valley, they were a nomadic people that would, essentially help people as they emerge from their ecologies all around the world. But when they decided to settle in the valley, which they were only able to do because of like a melted essentially iceberg that was blocking the way. They happened upon the spire, and that's where they discovered the previous inhabitants of the valley, which are known as the Estians. So there's this people that predated them, and spire was their central arcology, and there's just one spire coming up out of the ground, but there's a whole arcology underneath the ground where those Estians resided. And it's kind of a big mystery what happened to them, because their society was fairly advanced. There's a lot of technology that we've gained from the Estians, and so part of this mystery might be investigating that. I'm not sure. But just to give you an example, Orlin was one of the first generational, explorers of the valley, of the same people that we're members of. And he discovered in the spire this sort of device that created, I forget what the material is, but some like energy conducting material that's now in use in various of these cards, like the Orlin Thumper, the Orlin. I have another Orlin card in here. So Sal Orlin was the one who discovered that, but he did so at Spire. So there's a little Spire lore for you.
Okay.
I'll try and maybe pepper in some lore discussion as we go through.
Yeah. Well, if you want to be prepared next time for us to go to the Fractured Wall to fill in the
I'll take a look.
Yeah,
Sure.
So I just, once I got back with a pencil with an eraser, I just, oh, that's right. Sean in the chat points out that because we tidied, you get to scout 2 path cards.
Oh, that was
here.
nice.
I guess
That's pretty good, especially if we bring Kobo here and we need to find that, the Yeti again.
Right.
That'll make it easier.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's I feel like it's a real long shot that we're ever going to come here again.
No, we gotta do it. We gotta bring the Yeti. We gotta bring Kobo to the Yeti.
There's all these locations, and we're going to come back to the northern outpost a third time.
The mess is just gonna keep getting worse if we don't come back and clean it up.
All right, well, you've got your Rangers' life's mission, so I can see.
That's right.
Just tidy this one outpost.
At the very northern end of the map.
So I just grabbed this eraser, erased Mount Nim from the current location, because that was where we left off last time, and now I'm looking at the map and realizing I think we're going to Mount Nim.
That's right, yeah.
if the plan is Fractured Wall, so okay. Back to Mount Nim. I also have been doing a bad job of writing down the rewards as we got them, but we have been keeping them in the rewards section of the box, so
Right.
seems to be okay. Yeah, Davi compliments your lore recap.
Thank you. Oh yeah, that's right. He also created the Carbon Forge.
Oh,
Carbon
he
Forge.
created the Carbon Forge.
Listen. What can I say?
Okay, so Drew, you and I still have to do a trade, but I think we'll call it a video.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to. You don't need 10 minutes of watching us flip through cards. So we'll probably touch on what we traded for. Probably when we play them in a future game would be my guess. So you can look forward to that. Yeah, I think that's it. That's the day,
Yeah.
and that's our night. So thank you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Five. This was say 5. I keep looking over at all the numbers written and think we're at a later day. I gotta check off the days or something on here. But yeah, another good one.
Another good day.
Okay. One last reminder that if you're one of the 80% of miscreants who watch these videos but don't subscribe to the channel, fix that. And we'll be back for day 6 soon. Till then, be optimal.